Hello and welcome back to the thearkofe podcast. My name is Noah and I am back once again with the new crew, Mr. Evan Tuhig, Mr. Baron Williams, and Mr. Brendan Riley. Back once again. It's round 3. Gavin will join us in a bit. You guys know the drill at this point. Thank you to everybody who's been checking out these long episodes with all of our buds here. We have 22 slots left to fill. You guys were getting into some banter. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's been a week. It's been a week in the interim. Updates from the front. Mr. Sunshine Mayfield, Alex to you guys. Sunshine to most of the people on the network who listen to Bending Not Breaking, our most successful podcast of all time. Mr. Sunshine Mayfield has weighed in with his 25 favorites. So those have been factored in. Only real things of note on that front. The Departed is the only across the board.
Yes.
It's the only 6 right now. Where everybody is so that I feel like is guaranteed a slot on the final 25. Pretty much, yeah, we can nail that down.
Do you get a buy? You get a buy. You just go straight to the.
I'm thinking if you hit the 6, yeah, maybe you're locked in. Maybe you stay outside of the bracket. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you get granted Final 4 status right off the bat. I don't know.
Well, you're gonna have to have a
or top 10 status. I don't know. We got to figure all that stuff out. We can talk through it. But only other thing of note, he decided to for cultural relevance. He said he decided to throw a vote behind Gavin for The Avengers, Marvel's The Avengers. So I'm not thrilled about it, even though I was the one who gave it that second vote out of solidarity with Gavin.
Who's gonna burn their
I'll burn a fucking veto. I will burn a veto if it makes a goddamn difference. If it won't make a difference, I'll save it for another round when it might.
If Troy snuck through, I was gonna save mine for Troy.
I think we're
get out of here with that.
We talked through this. So there's 22 slots left to fill. Theoretically, if we do 5 more rounds, or 4 more rounds rather, that's 5 picks from each of us would fill 20 slots. We'd have 2 left over. So we're gonna have to do another round. So there's gonna be a few hangover movies. So I do think at the end of this, maybe the ones that are sitting at 53, 54, because we're gonna get up there, that's when we can come in with some late period vetoes and kind of nail down the top 50 before I make the bracket. And then
is Troy still in the running?
Shut up, Brendan. No, it's not in the running. Troy did not make it. Heartbreaker. One vote. Just you, pal. Nobody watched it and reassessed during the week.
Man on Fire did not make it. Did anyone actually watch Man on Fire this week?
No.
Wait, no. Man on Fire made it.
Oh, it did make it. I thought it was only. I thought we only had 2, and that wasn't enough.
It was you, Baron, and Noah, I think.
No, it was me, you, and Gav.
Gavin was in on. Okay, yeah,
I think Gav did throw his weight behind it. I have it as a 3-pointer.
Beautiful.
Carrying. Did I not have it listed on the fight? Yeah, it's number 14. I was just kind of adding to the ones that have cleared to the top 50, which, okay, maybe right here at the top, I'll just let everybody in. This was kind of roughly the order they were added in. Don't quote me, but this is everything that has cleared and made it to the top 50 for now. We have 28 movies, real quick. Ocean's 11, Superbad, Mulholland Drive, Mud, The Departed, Zodiac, Children of Men, Pan's Labyrinth, The Town, Gladiator, Southland Tales, Mad Max Fury Road, 28 Days Later, Man on Fire, The Dark Knight, Brokeback Mountain, Inglourious Bastards, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Royal Tenenbaums, Drive, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Django Unchained, Kill Bill Volume 2, Sin City, Almost Famous, Into the Abyss, Control, and Marvel's The Avengers. Okay.
Dude, Tarantino's all over that list, man. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that back to that video that I sent, which I believe had describing Tarantino naming my pick, Inglourious, as his best movie, Hollywood as his, Hollywood as his favorite.
Hollywood
Once Upon a Time
as his best, and Kill Bill Volume 2 as the movie he was born to make.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just feel like a little bit I won with best, but also I can't really argue this is a favorite list.
Dude, I showed that list to a friend of ours, and they were like, "Yo, y'all got way too much Tarantino on that list."
So
there's no such fucking thing.
I mean, I tend to agree in as much as I only had one movie on my list from him, and I go out of my way often to say that while he is arguably the most known like name director at this point, post Spielberg, he is the most like household name director. Even for people that don't know or watch his movies, people know the name Tarantino. Uh, I at the same time he and I love all of his movies. Uh, he's not like a top 10 dude for me if I'm picking directors. He's not. But this goes to the point of favorites. The dude makes fucking entertaining, satisfying movies. And when we sit here and we're like, hey, holy shit, well, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? We all kind of have our faves within, and it's like we
That
also
was what I
didn't fight
liked.
each
Yeah.
other too hard on them, and everybody was supportive because it's like, well, shit, I kind of like that one too. You know,
That's what I
I
liked
feel
was that
like
we all had a Tarantino, but it was all very
yeah.
different
There's
Tarantino.
definitely some, and obviously we've talked some Marty. There's definitely some like big names that have not
Oh, there's
come
some
across yet.
underrepresented directors on this
Uh,
list are right now.
I will also point out, as Mayfield pointed out after listening to our two episodes, over the course of 4 hours, I think we mentioned one woman's name, Thelma Schoonmaker, the editor of
No, no,
most
I
Martin
got you tonight. I
Scorsese
got you. I
features.
got two tonight. I
So
got two
maybe
tonight.
we'll get a female director, or maybe we can actually highlight some female performances. Maybe at least say the
Oh,
name
I've
of a woman. That would
I've
that
got
would
a
maybe be a
few.
goal for this evening. Okay. Do we any other preamble thoughts? What you did in the intervening week? Did anybody watch anything that they were curious about that came up in conversation?
I went,
I,
well, one of them's not on the list yet. I think it will be at some point. So
Well,
hold
then
my.
hold it. Yeah, I was gonna say hold it. Don't say
Another
nothing yet.
Yeah,
director has one.
only anything that you may have watched that was added from last week. But if not, we can
I
move
watched
right over.
Because
Children of
I don't
Men.
want to have to
Okay.
like double
I
think on it.
rewatched Children of Men and I liked it. I was like, God, if I look at my list right now, it's like it'd be hard not to at least consider it. So anyway,
Well, dude,
yeah.
I
if we're
think that
doing
one will continue to
50,
do quite well.
if we're doing
Uh,
50, it's going to be difficult to get like an even bracket. There's going to have to be like either play-ins and or ones that sneak into the next round because to get even brackets, you either need 64 or 32 to have like
In
even
honor,
sides. Huh?
I'm
I
not
was
a
I was
I'm
just
not a I'm not a sportsman. Okay,
Yeah, it's
I
so
was
so
just
six,
I mean, you can have some where it's like the ones that get like a 5 or 6 vote like are already jumped up, so you can cut that
right. So like if you
kind
have
of
like a
thing.
6 vote and you just say, okay, that's going on to the next round. But in order to have even sides to meet in the middle,
we need to bring it down to would 48 would work? No?
no, 32 and 64 are to have even sides unless you do a play-in or unless you do like buys, like you get a 6 vote or 5 vote, you go on to the next round. So like yeah, you could do like 18 buys because like hey, they had like 6 votes or 5 votes, 32 play off to go play into them the next round.
Okay. We'll
If
discuss
that makes sense.
not entirely, but we'll discuss
So
further.
no,
What
when
I
you
do
take
know,
two and you double it and you keep doing that, you get
yeah,
32 and 64.
I
2,
get
4,
that.
8, 16, 32, 64. So in
Uh,
order to go the other way to
it's
cut it down in even
divisible.
brackets,
I get it.
If we go to 64, Troy might make that list too.
just hoping, just desperately.
I guess my thought was, isn't it just 20, you know, 25 movie versus movies that determine the ultimate 25 list, and we don't care about the numbering after that because that's a whole other episode where we determine
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean,
where the
you could do
25
that,
are
Yeah,
listed.
you could do that.
That was
Right.
but
my
if you want to
thought
make
as
it
we're just narrowing it
sporting,
to the pool of 25. But I also like the idea of more movies being included. So maybe we go for 64. This is all very boring, but what would not be boring would be starting round eight. Somebody please kick this off.
all
all
I
right.
see
right.
Evan nodding. Jump right in, brother.
In honor in honor of Mayfield's point out, the women are currently underrepresented on the list. I'm gonna go with a 2010 American crime thriller directed by a woman named actually didn't know this was a director's name, Deborah Granick. The movie is Winter's Bone. Has anyone
Dude,
seen it?
I
Obviously, you've
have
seen it.
seen Winter's Bone, and that you pulled that one from the recesses of my brain, much in the same way that Gavin did with his mud pick. Great movie. Good. Tell us why you picked it, and tell everybody a little bit about it that doesn't know, because I think Brendan
No, I
and
was gonna say
Barham are probably
I was going through my year. I was going through my year by year. Like I was just listing everything over the past 25 years, movies that I love from each year. And I came back to that one, and I was like, my God, I can't believe I hadn't even considered it for the list. And I've probably seen the thing like 3 or 4 times, and every time it's amazing. And it has John, is it John Hawkes? What's his face from True Detective, the most recent True Detective?
John Hawkes. Yeah.
Yeah, John Hawkes, guy we all love. When he finally makes his appearance, like 3/4 of the way through, basically, guys, the premise of the movie is this girl's raising. She's like 16 or 17. It's the first big movie by Jennifer Lawrence, and she's raising her siblings and she's looking for her dad. Her parents are like meth addicts. Is that right? No, meth addicts, and she's like trying to find her dad, and she doesn't really have money to like take care of her siblings. She's considering like going into the army. She has like no way to take care of them, but they're all like kids. And she's going around trying to figure out where her dad is, and he like owes people money, and she's like interacting with all these different like shady characters. It's just kind of like a mystery sort of. And there's it
But
the
as we talked about with Mud, that's what also kind of tied it to me. It has that like the sense of place that it nails, and the groundedness. It's very naturalistic. Um, yeah, and it was the first time that she kind of popped on everybody's radar. Obviously, I think that's a John Hawkes supporting actor nomination, if I'm not mistaken.
you
I'm
yeah,
pretty
possibly.
sure he
Sounds
got
right.
at least
Did she
got
win for
nominated.
that? I can't remember. Did she win or get a nom? She got nominated for it, right?
She was definitely
Jennifer Lawrence
I'm almost positive she was nominated for it. Does she
received
have 2?
Academy Awards. Yeah, the movie won 4 Academy Awards, I guess. Looks like.
I'll do it.
Anyway,
Continue.
yeah, that one's
Uh,
probably sit.
so again, I haven't rewatched it in forever, but fantastic movie. Um, I'm on board with, you know, I'll throw a vote behind it
Well,
personally.
and if I'm being honest, I had one other female director which I was gonna throw up. It was between this one I thought was gonna be kind of a curveball. I didn't know if it was gonna make it across the line. And on my list, it's probably like right on the threshold of either being on the list or not on the list. And it kind of like goes on and off every time I look at the list. So that with a couple other things, but I thought that one, even if it doesn't make it, was worth a mention because that's one of the best things I've seen in like the past 25 years for
Yeah,
sure.
and I immediately want to revisit for sure.
I think I rewatched it 2 or 3 months ago, and I was just like, man, this movie is aged really well. Still excellent.
It's one that I keep meaning to watch, and just it never pops in my head. But I'm like, oh, what should I like go back and check out? It's just never one that pops up. Like, but I've heard nothing ever bad about it. I've heard it's incredible. I never got around to it.
And you know, I started thinking about this one because I wanted to bring it up tonight, but this made me think of another Jennifer Lawrence movie, which I was like, man, I wonder if we're gonna get any rom-coms on this list.
Dude,
Because there's one rom-com from the past 25 years that every time I see it, I'm like, damn, this is
is it Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence movie. I think no, you guys might.
I was gonna say that's the movie she won for. She did not win for Winter's Bone. She won for the movie you're referencing.
Okay, yeah, because that's another one I was like, I wonder if that one's gonna.
You talking about the one that just came out like 2 years ago?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll just leave it there in case anyone else.
Yeah.
I know what movie. I know what movie.
Yeah. Okay. So Winter's Bone. Do you want to throw a vote behind it, Brendan? Any opinion? It's currently sitting at a 2.
I don't have any opinion on this.
That's
I've never even heard of it.
It's totally cool. We will let Gavin weigh in. I'm pretty sure he's seen it. So we'll see what happens. Currently on the bubble with a 2.
I figured it would be. I thought it was worth a mention.
Definitely worth a mention. You took me down memory lane. I need to revisit that one for sure. Fantastic movie from what I remember. Yeah. Who wants to jump in, guys? Oh, Baram's got a friend. Baram's got a. This is his new kitty.
Oh yeah, this is Lebowski, by the way. He showed up in the driveway and screamed at me, and I called him, and he came up, and now he's mine.
Big boy, he's been eating good for being in the woods.
Oh yeah, no, I thought he was somebody's, but nobody claimed him, so they're fucking lost.
He's ours now.
He's mine now. But so going back to the women directors thing, I do not usually pay attention to like I know like Tarantino a few. I usually don't. Half the time I couldn't tell you who directed a movie
I feel
or
you.
like who did like the sound editing or any shit like that. But I will say I have a couple that are like my favorite female like leads and performances. So I will revisit just I mentioned The Witch because that was I feel like a very
Yes, the
empowering woman role.
and most of the world's introduction to Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes, who I absolutely fucking love. But my next one, I feel like I haven't seen the lead in anything else that I'm aware of, but it is one of my absolute favorites, and that would be Prometheus.
Ooh,
Fantastic movie.
excellent movie.
Yeah, it's
Great
a good
movie.
movie.
Fucking, and I mean, it's honestly like it's up there with my favorite of the entire Alien franchise. I love that it's a little different. It's offset. You're seeing these like things that lead into it, but it also exists completely on its own. Like it would be perfectly fine without being part of a major franchise. It doesn't rely on that for anything. The whole questing to figure out like what the fuck we are, where we come from, and just the end part of her just walking away with the severed head of the android to fucking go and figure out what the fuck it all means is just one of the most powerful endings to a movie that I personally have ever seen. And it's
Covenant's
just
excellent
I
too.
can't yeah, I can't think of anything that I would criticize about that movie.
Dude,
So
yeah, I mean,
I'll
That
nominate
was
that.
I'll jump in and I definitely have a vote behind it. It's not on my list, but I do love it. Fantastic theatrical experience. One of the few times other than Avatar where I saw a movie in 3D and was genuinely like, holy shit,
The
like
first time, do you
making
remember the first
great
time you
use of
saw that,
this.
Neil?
I'm pretty sure that you were down
Florida.
visiting as well. Yeah, we were. This was the summer I was
Saw it in IMAX.
staying at Tim's. Yeah, we saw IMAX 3D, dude, and
Unbelievable.
I thought it was mind blowing. I loved it. I remember a lot of hand wringing at the time over like whether it overpromised and underdelivered on kind of its big ideas. And some people thought it kind of devolved into just an alien movie, but I kind of like
I think that's just the ideas are just the
I
background, but also like it's hard for me to think of another movie where Idris Elba is so overshadowed.
true,
Like,
where Idris Elba is
Defender.
like the eighth or ninth guy on the bench, and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
and plus
okay.
you also have both your main villain and your main lead are both just like really awesome, powerful women, just with very different goals, ideals. They're not at all built into like the same mold.
And that's
And then you
that's
have, I
I
mean,
was gonna say that is a key thing in that movie that I think like, and I
and the whole
Covenant
franchise too.
Covenant well, but here's the thing,
I love
Covenant has
Covenant.
grown on me over time, but one of my biggest allergies to Covenant the first time around was I felt like with the oh my gosh, what is her name? It's Inherent Vice. Oh my gosh, Sam Waterston's daughter. What is her name?
Here, I
What is
don't
her?
remember. I
Oh
can't
my
remember
gosh,
anybody's
this is
fucking name.
Somebody
terrible.
Google it.
This is
Somebody give it a Google.
terrible. Uh, it'll come to me. But they kind of try and make her a Ripley analog. Like they try and lean into the Ripley stereotype like so hard, and I was like, no, just like Ripley is Ripley. And to your point, Prometheus is like they don't try and make Elizabeth Shaw
Oh, Catherine
the
Waterston.
Catherine Waterston. Thank you. Uh, Yeah, but in Prometheus, they don't try and make the Noomi Rapace character like a Ripley stand-in, you know? She's just a
Yeah.
unique character unto herself. Same thing with Charlize in that movie. Um, so yeah, I I'm definitely
Yeah,
behind this one. Great theatrical experience. I think super I still somehow think it's kind of underrated. But yeah, I think that movie fucking rocks. I kind of love every second of it.
and it's weird because like
Always look
honestly
forward
though,
to
like
it in my franchise rewatch. It's like
on Numi
it's the spike,
Rapace,
right?
I
Because dude, Alien, amazing, classic masterpiece. Aliens,
absolutely,
amazing, classic masterpiece.
but
Alien
in a very
3,
different way,
what the hell is
very
going
different
on
way.
here? Alien 4, oh, this is fucking weird as shit, but it looks really interesting. Okay.
Kind of like Resurrection.
And then just like nothing, no, unless you want to count AVP and everything. And then Prometheus is like a huge, huge spike up after, yeah. Speaking of which, is anybody watching Alien Earth right now? I don't want to get on too
Uh,
much of a TV
I've been
tangent, but
planning to, but I've been I've been rather busy. I have just started
The
school,
third
so
episode is up as of us recording this. I have not watched it yet. The first two left me doing a big, we'll see. I don't know.
yeah. Atari watched at least an episode of it and seemed to enjoy it. I
Yeah.
have not. I have not had time, but it's just because, like I said, I've been super busy, and I'm literally like tomorrow I'm in school, and then immediately leaving for Richmond, and there for 5 days, and then back, and the next morning back in school at 8:15 in the morning. So
What are you going to school
welding.
for?
I only tattoo 1 week a month right now, so I got a
Yeah,
bunch of time off. So I got bored.
nice dude.
So what was the final vote on Prometheus, guys?
I'm a thumbs up for me.
Yeah,
That's
I give it a thumbs up. We literally was just talking about this like last week with somebody that Prometheus I think is the best in the series personally.
I mean, that's
I would be with
an
you.
insane statement
I
in
would say it's
general
up
to
there.
make, but
I think it also
How about
revived the
of the
franchise.
new
It
ones, it's
revived the
certainly.
whole franchise. Like
sure.
it brought it back. And that's like I have not seen many successful franchises that have gone quiet for that many years or gone into the like AVP territory and then come back, let alone come back so fucking strong and like
Yeah.
revive this thing that like
Definitely wasn't not on my list, but I would definitely give it a
I'm
thumbs up.
okay. So now, we didn't really highlight this, but I just want to point out that's two Ridleys in here, and not one of my guys, not one of my guys. I just want to say two Ridleys in the top 50 so far.
I couldn't tell you a single other Ridley Scott movie. But like off the top of my head, it's not an alien movie. I couldn't tell you. But you know, I'm going just based on the material.
I feel you. Uh, Brendan, hit me with your round eight, bud.
Yeah, I'm kind of like not kind of like I'm definitely like Barham on this. Like I usually just watch movies. I don't really pay attention to the director and probably more who are the actors that are in it. And then is the movie good or not?
I just
Yeah.
asked Noah if I want to know.
Say again.
I just asked Noah if I have a question. I'm like, oh Noah, who
Yeah.
was in this?
Who
I
usually knows?
just think, I mean, from my perspective, it's just a valuable piece of information. It's like, hey, I liked that thing. Maybe I want to know who made it, and maybe go watch things that like they also
Remake.
made, and then maybe go watch things where they talk about like the things that they like and the people who made the things that they like that made them want to make the thing that I liked that they made. You
So
follow?
you so you saying follow directors, not actors?
I'm just saying, actors are the tools of directors and writers at the end of the day. And a great actor
I
can
still
carry you
feel like
through
that's
a
giving
good
short
no
shrift,
no no no
Brendan.
no no hold on a second. I'm not denigrating actors at all. Actors though can make a dog shit screenplay and a dog shit director look amazing. You know what I mean? Uh but there's very few directors who can you know just straight up conjure the magic out of any old actor at the same time too.
Sure.
So it's a balance, man. It's a balance. I'm just saying,
Uh,
no, from a like, and it's, I don't know.
I guess I think more like it's
In
the
the same
whole
way
thing.
that I also follow actors where it's like, oh, I saw this guy in some random side role or whatever, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that guy's ever been the lead in anything, and like you go off in that direction. I guess it's that's my thought. In the same way that like, oh, dude, I love how this movie looks. Let me go find the same cinematographer and see what other movies he's shot that would never bother watching, but now I'm interested because maybe they're gonna look better than
See,
I
why
thought
would
they
I
would.
pay
You know?
attention to who the cinematographer or the AD or any of that was? Because I can just ask you, and you will tell me, and
I
then you'll tell me what other things I can go look at.
I
don't need
mean,
Google anymore.
Yeah, I
I
have
I
Noah. I've had
appreciate
Noah since
I
high school as
appreciate
a
that. You
library.
use a friend, not AI. Brendan, what is your round eight pick, brother?
Yeah. So going off directors, actually, I'm gonna start with the cast. We got a McConaughey movie I'm about to put in here.
Ooh,
Uh,
all right, all
all
right,
All
right,
right,
all right.
all
all
right,
right,
all right.
all right.
It is not Dazed and Confused, though it is a great
That
movie.
would not be
Well, I would hope
eligible,
not.
so
I
it's a
would hope
good
not.
reason not to
I gotta
nominate
break
it.
it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, McConaughey, Jessica Chastain, Anne Hathaway, Timothy Chalamet, Michael Caine, and a one to Matt Damon in a Christopher Nolan movie known as Interstellar. I'm going to throw out there right now. And reason Man, I don't know. It takes you on a trip, man. It's a journey. Acting's great. There's not many movies out there that make you dislike Matt Damon. You
How many
know,
Nolan movies is that now? How
that,
many Nolan
that only
movies?
two, right? That'd be the second one.
Second one? Because that third one's about to. We all know what the third one is. It's
Well,
gonna be. There might be a fourth one
well,
actually.
dude,
Well,
okay.
not me
we all
personally. I'm not. Hey,
Um,
listen, not me
wait,
personally. I'm
so
just saying
to
it's coming.
clarify, wait, The Dark Knight is through. What's the other Nolan?
You just said
This would be the
Interstellar, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
two more that I
Gotcha,
feel
gotcha,
are gonna get
gotcha.
mentioned.
Sorry, I thought you were saying this is the. There's
no,
already
no. This
two
would
in
just be
there.
the second one.
You're saying theoretically, if everybody,
I think theoretically
voted
two
for
more are
this.
gonna get mentioned throughout the course of this. Anyway,
I'm curious which ones you're talking about, but
and it's
yeah,
not
I
Tenet,
mean,
so
I think that like I said, man, it's a great movie. Go through the wormhole, trying to find another planet to live on. You know, does time different? You know, next to black holes, is it relative? Is it not relative? And I think they take a lot of theoretical things, do a great job in putting them in this dramatic movie. And it's a fun time.
you love Interstellar.
All
Yeah, it's
right,
great.
all right.
I'm gonna
Thoughts
be
from the
probably the only one that
the
hasn't seen it.
peanut crowd.
Hey,
Oh,
okay, can I
I'm
ask?
surprised Barum never caught this one actually.
I no, it's not that it's honestly just because I have such like high expectations and everything that it's one of those where it's another one where I'm like I really want to set the mood, do it right. I missed the timing of when it was in theaters,
Yeah.
and so like I want to do it right, but it's one of those that's like top of my list of like I just want to have like a full day, just like set back, do the whole
Yeah,
like
I think
home
I've seen it
theater
like 3 or 4
experience.
times at this point.
And
Does anyone
I'm
have?
sure it's
Does anyone
incredible.
have another Nolan movie on their list? Can I just ask you? Does anyone else have another Nolan movie out there?
I do not.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I got Batman Begins, but I don't think
I actually love that movie. I mean,
Kind of
fucking, you have my
fun.
sport.
I don't think I'm gonna get both of them through.
But of all the Batmans that he made, that's not going to be my
No. Dark Knight's the best, but Batman Begins is,
great.
anyways.
Typical.
No, I
Okay.
think that's it, dude. Oh, I might have.
All right,
Hold on.
so Barum's abstaining. Evan, you're behind this.
If it needs
Well,
a vote, I'll go for it
here,
because I
so
know that
I
it's
can't
incredible.
listen. I don't want in our, and this is gonna sound bad. Okay. I love Interstellar. I've probably seen it 5 or 6 times. I love Interstellar. Okay. What I'm going to follow that up with is of our top 25 movies, we cannot have four Christopher. We could have four Christopher
Well,
Nolan
no,
movies.
because the other one that you're talking about is going to make it through too. So there's going to be at least three.
I'm gonna listen. We have one on there right
The
now.
straightest, whitest list of all time.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on, I gotta
I'm
look
sorry.
up all of his movies because I don't even know what all of his
No,
movies
no.
fucking
So
are. 'Cause I don't pay attention.
Because
yeah,
there's
but
another one. There's another one that I like more than this.
okay, and I don't disagree with that. And you're going to present it here in a bit, and I think they're
No,
on
I'm not.
par.
I'm not gonna
I
present it.
think
But
they're
I'm
on par.
just.
But
I'm not
Again,
going.
what
bear
you're
in mind,
telling me,
gentlemen, you theoretically only have 5 more movies to present, possibly
what,
6. Just
Yeah. So
what
choose
you're
your
about to tell
picks
me though,
fucking wisely.
unless
what
your
you
picks don't get through, right?
Right, in which case, you could bait basically, and we end up having more rounds because again, if stuff doesn't make it through,
Ev,
apparently now we gotta go to
Would would
64.
it be in my top? Would it be in my top 50? Maybe. Maybe.
well, answer me this because you're gonna
No,
say no to a
no,
movie.
no one's laughing. Dude. I'm gonna say you do not have my support on this because
Wait,
I'm
okay.
thinking of the top 25.
Let me
I'm
let
thinking of the
me let me
actual.
paint this let me paint this picture. You're going to say no to a movie that you just said is great, that you know that you love. You're gonna blockade that while you're pushing through movies that you've never even seen. You're giving thumbs up to other movies that
Wait,
are
what
on the
movie have
list.
I? Wait, no. This is no. What movie have I given a thumbs up to that I haven't seen?
When we went over the list last week, there was like 2 or 3 movies that people were like, "Hey, I haven't seen that. I can't say yes or no to." But you
Oh,
said,
that's if that's me. Yeah, you can retract any vote to a movie I haven't seen. But I feel like I've seen everything that's made it so far.
"Hold on, let me go back through this."
Pretty sure
Yeah,
you have
It
other than
wasn't Children of Men. Like it might have been Children of Men or something like that. But
I
then you
thought
No,
it
I've
was
seen
just
children.
watched it. Or no,
I've
Southland
seen
you
Tale.
children.
watched it. No, what?
I've seen Children of Men probably 3
if
times.
I'm not mistaken, the only movie that's probably made it through that the bulk of everybody has not seen is Control. would be
Or Into the
Gavin's,
Abyss. Into the
or
Abyss.
Into the
Into the
Abyss,
Abyss,
which
take
I
it out.
haven't seen. Yeah.
You guys can
Southland-
take it out.
Yeah.
You guys can take that one out if you want. And
Southland Tales. Southland Tales is another one that not everybody's seen.
I saw that one.
I
just
don't
didn't
think
love
there
it.
needs to be a caveat that everybody's seeing. And again, Southland Tales got through because of me, Barum, and Gavin, who all have it on our
I'm
list.
only saying that
Yeah.
to say no to a movie that's known to be great while other movies haven't been seen that are getting pushed through.
Let me explain. Let me explain why. Let me explain why I'm trying to block your pick. And it's because I'm thinking of the top 25, and I think that there's a stronger case to be made for other Nolan movies.
No, that's fine.
Brendan.
You
Well,
block it.
would those
I'm gonna
other
super
Nolans
vote it.
have the support?
Okay,
No,
I'll
I'm
tell you
gonna
right
block
now,
he's
it.
got
like
it.
other
He's got it.
Nolans,
He's got it. Brendan said he's super voting it, and
Super
Barum
vote
said
it.
Barum said he would support. So that's the
And we don't know
three
what
he
Gavin
needs.
said.
I'm not
Gavin may
gonna-
Gavin may vote it.
Make
Gavin may
it a
be
4-star. 4-star.
I'll just tell you, I
No,
don't have any
no,
other
that would
Nolans
make
on
it
my
a
list.
that would make it a 3-star, Brendan. You're doing 2 votes, and Barum's giving you 1.
Well, if Gavin says yes, that would be 4. Let's go.
It would theoretically if Gavin says yes to that. We'll see what he thinks. So
But
that
that
is
means
a
that you're not saying yes to it, though.
no. I'm not. No.
Lame.
Yeah. Well, I mean, refer to part 2 where we talked about Dark Knight, and I gave all of my Nolan feelings.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I
I'll
mean,
see anything
we
you
were
guys make, so
recording
I'm-
together. You
No, I
chose
went
not
there
to.
for the whole thing, but I don't remember what you said. I'm saying.
Interstellar did not come up. Let's leave it at that. I mentioned a lot of other movies. I didn't mention Interstellar, a
Well,
movie that
yeah.
I think is pretty fantastic and probably a 9. Unfortunately, all of my movies are 10 out of 10s. So
Well, to you.
that's where I'm. Yeah,
To you.
exactly. On my personal scale, that's a 9. So it was definitely not even going to make the consideration.
I feel like it's that movie that you know how it's something you have so much anticipation, it's almost hard to bring yourself to finally do it because you're worried that like it's not
I
going to
think-
live up, or
I
it's
think
just
you're
that you
gonna-
got to really give it the right thing.
I
As
think
well
you're
as
going to love it, Baron,
nobody has
honestly.
told me any different. Everybody who
Baron,
ever goes
watch
about it,
it.
like it's up your
Baron's
Watch
gonna
it, and
watch
then
that
next
movie
week-
and come back, and it's gonna make
and
the
tell
I'm
us.
telling you, Baron's
It's
gonna-
already.
I'm
It
gonna
already
watch it,
did
and then I'm
make
gonna
it.
eat
Brendan.
mushrooms and
Brendan.
watch
No,
it,
I mean,
and I'm
like,
just gonna lose
it's
my
gonna be a
mind.
contender
Listen.
because Baron's gonna love it. Baron, I mean, Baron.
Baron's gonna come
I
back.
love
like
that
this.
shit.
He loves.
I
Baron's
Baron.
love
gonna
that
come back with
soundtrack.
super vote
and
it.
I
It's
love
gonna be a
like
5-star.
yeah, I love it like a mix of like there's that psychedelic space like mystery, but also like the great all bringing the great questions of the universe and humanity. Like I absolutely love it. I mean that fits in with a lot of
And
Prometheus too.
I'll tell you this: the other movie you're talking about is on my list, and I was torn between those to present.
I don't know if y'all are talking about the same movie, guys.
I think
Yeah,
so.
because I think if you what you think what you think I'm thinking. Sorry, I can't get through. What you
I don't
I'm
think that you think that I think what I'm thinking is what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you. Damn, you fucking got
I
through that
got
easily.
it, dude.
That was, but
A lot of listening to Modest Mouse for years to be able to do those sentence structures. I don't know what you call that. They're Brockisms. That's just that. Yeah. Anyways,
A lot of alliteration.
I think there's only 2 movies that you could be thinking of, and I'm pretty sure I know the one that you're thinking of, but that's fine. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell.
I think I know one
too.
of the movies, but it's another one that I haven't seen, and
Let's say
Somehow I
this.
feel
it's
Noah
good.
is
But
not gonna
I
say
wouldn't
any
think
of
I would
those
like it
movies.
as much as Interstellar. Like
There's only 2 that it could be.
No, what is it? Hit us.
my round 8 pick.
Yeah.
So this is not a plea necessarily. This is just I just want to point out I don't feel like we've gotten romantic, gentlemen. I feel like we need some
Oh.
romance in
Oh,
here.
this is what I think you're gonna say. I hope it's not what you.
Well, I've
Yeah,
got I've got like 2 kind of big gun romance films, if
Okay.
Most the girlfriend's passed.
broadly speaking.
Yeah,
One that I
another
think-
McConaughey
27
movie.
dresses.
One that I think would be a very easy sell and will probably come up. I'm kind of banking on that. So I'm
Okay.
going to go with the one that I think might be a little bit of a tougher sell. I'm actually not sure if everybody in the room has seen it, but it would be the 2004 Richard Linklater sequel to Before Sunrise. The film is called Before Sunset, starring one Mr. Ethan Hawke and one Miss Julie Delpy. And it is arguably the most romantic film ever made. It's about 80 minutes long. It is perfect. And it's just two people reconnecting and talking for about 80 minutes, and it is incredible. And I can see a thumbs down from Evan,
I've
and
literally never
I
heard of
see
it.
Barham blanking, and I see Brendan definitely not giving me any support after that Interstellar conversation.
Dude, every time I try to watch those, I don't know, man.
I've never
know everyone
seen
loves them.
any of them.
They're like people love those movies. I don't know why.
It is my number 8 on my list of the 25. Yeah, I love this movie.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy that type of thing. It's just it's one of those where like I feel like that's a very personal
I can
thing. So that's
literally
not
hear
somewhere I
crickets
can.
in the background of Barham's audio right now, and that is definitely the vibe.
That's the button he hit. He's like, "Burp, burp, burp, burp."
Sorry, no.
If you would have gone crazy stupid love, maybe. But
What do you think? Is Gav gonna maybe weigh in on this and give it a? Are you gonna super vote it or anything like that?
No, I'm not going to. Uh, it's just yeah, you guys are breaking my heart.
Now I'm like really curious what the other one is because I did not think that that was what you were gonna say. I
All
thought you were
right.
gonna say a little. Well, I'm not gonna say the name of the movie. I thought you were gonna say.
Did you? So again, you said every time you've tried to go through those, that means you have attempted like the trilogy, or have you never made it
Yeah,
past the
I've
first movie?
attempted. I don't know if I've attempted all of them or two of the three. And like you see bits and pieces all the time. I've seen bits and pieces, like the long form conversation, them just like hanging out in various parts of wherever in Europe and shit, right? I don't know, man. I like Ethan Hawke too. I just don't. I don't know.
I feel like that type of story does better in a book format. Like it's not that I don't enjoy that kind of thing, but I feel like it works better in a book.
It works pretty great in an 80-minute movie that's just two people talking too. You should check it out sometime, bro.
I'll check
Anyways,
it out.
let's move right along to round 9.
Sorry, man.
You fuckers. Uh, yeah, I'll keep all of this in mind. All of this.
well, present something we've seen.
Well, watch some good movies, Brendan.
You are that guy. That's what we use you for. Suggest them.
We've definitely talked about the
I mean, you
Before
literally are
trilogy.
that guy.
We literally were talking about rom-coms like a month ago.
I
That
don't
wasn't
remember
a
us
month
talking
ago.
about this.
That was a couple weeks ago. I
It was a couple
definitely,
weeks ago.
yeah.
If you did, and what did I watch? I watched Say Anything for the first time, which was awesome.
Great movie.
I
Dude,
sent
I
you,
was-
I
I was
literally, I
Love
expecting-
sent you a
Favorite Girl,
I
dude.
sent you a
Such a
list
good-
of, I
Oh,
sent you
you
a list
did.
of a bunch of stuff.
Sent me,
Yeah.
yeah, you did. You're right. Right.
I was
And
expecting it to be something that you told me about or that I'd heard a ton about.
Let's
But
see some
you
more
said the
Cameron
name,
Crowe
I literally am just like, I
representation
don't.
on the list.
well, that was kind of my one shot at a Linklater. One of my definitely a guy who is in my top 10 favorite directors. He's got 2 movies coming out this year that I'm very excited about. We'll see how those stack up on the year-end list. But for now, Before Sunset, that's a 1 star or 1 vote heartbreak. Same as Burning. Did anybody watch Burning in the intervening week?
No,
No takers.
I will.
No
I'm
time.
gonna do it.
I've literally transitioned from a schedule where I go to bed at like 6 a.m.
Barum, it's okay. It's okay.
You know,
Barum, just start round 9. Just start it. Damn it.
all right. I'm gonna go with it's one of the first like straight to Netflix movies that I really felt like really proved they could be as good as like your typical theatrical release to me. But I'm gonna go with The King.
Oh, you fuckers.
Oh,
Fucking good
dude.
movie, dude. It's a good
Dude.
movie. I love it. I love
Oh
that
my
movie.
God.
I was
love
the
it,
most
dude.
realistic fight
I
scene.
love it.
Just seeing, I love Game of Thrones and I love
Just
all these like big choreographed fights, but the one-on-one fight
no, it's
with
so
Timothy
bad.
Chalamet, and like that, it was so brutal and just like raw. Like it's literally just grunting, panting, struggling to
It's a
breathe
good
until
movie.
someone manages to slip a knife
It's
in.
good, dude.
It's
Dude,
No,
great.
it's good, dude.
Great.
It's pretty good.
I wanted to put it
dude,
on my list. I didn't have it on my list, but I wanted to put it on my list.
I
it's
listen,
such
Graham. I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved it. I've seen it multiple times, and
We,
every time I show it to someone, no,
The reason I'm over here laughing so hard is because I was just giving all y'all shit about like, yeah, you haven't watched this, and y'all have been talking about The King for years, and guess what? Still never watched
still never
it.
seen it.
you
Oh
haven't
my
seen
God.
it. Oh my
dude,
goodness.
it's so fucking good, and it's like it's a really I love a good period piece. I love it when
Yeah,
they make
Evan.
it feel
So
authentic.
Evan,
You know?
after literally multiple conversations of you shouting it out, and then Brendan shouting it out during the whole like award cycle with Chalamet for the Dylan movie. And then yeah, just recently when I was hanging out with Barham, he brought it up, and I'm like,
Damn, I gotta watch
everybody
this
in my
movie.
fucking life told me to watch The King, dude. And I'm like, yeah.
Nope.
Dude,
You're like, no
it's
way
the
it delivers.
Starring, you know
It's
what?
great.
You know, like a
It's
few of
it's
my
the
favorite guys, honestly, right
It's
it's
got
the
now.
first
something for
Timothy
everybody.
Chalamet movie I can
I'm
remember.
pretty sure I'm gonna love
It's
it.
got one of the
But
best bromances of all that I've ever
I
seen.
still
Like one of
have
the most
not
just like
seen it.
romancy,
Dude,
like
I just
relationships. It's just
the Robert
everything.
the Robert Pattinson as one of the minor villains in the movie, fucking great.
So insane. The
Dude, he's so
dauphin.
good. He's
You
so
hear the
good.
disdain dripping off of his lips every time he speaks. It's so good.
I remember, dude. Where was it? It was in Charleston, right, Ev? I think we had gone out the night before. We were a little
It was
hungover, and
we were hungover shit. That was the
yeah,
second or third time I'd seen it, and
Ev
I
was
tried to
like,
show it to you guys,
Ev
and
was like, dude, you got
Ross
to
did
watch
not
this
care for it.
movie. It's
Ross did not
great.
care
I'm
for it.
like hungover. I'm
I'm
like,
pretty
okay,
sure,
dude, this
but
movie's gonna
you
be.
dug it, yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be okay, but the way that Evan's building it, I'm not sure it's gonna live up to that. But I'm
Okay,
hungover.
for the listeners and anybody who maybe didn't watch it, but one of you give a brief rundown of the
Oh,
plot
you
and
have.
the
Well, I
period
haven't
of
seen it
time that it
more.
covers.
I was gonna say, or
It's
Bear
the
wanted to.
Henry V.
it's
It's Henry
the
V,
yeah.
right? He's
It's
Henry
Shakespeare.
V,
It's
and he's what, young prince. He's basically an alcoholic. He spends most of his time hanging out in brothels. That's Timothy Chalamet's
disdain is
character,
the whole royal thing. Yeah, he doesn't want anything
and
to do with the
he ends up getting
royalty.
drawn into a wider regional conflict, basically between Britain and France, and then someone else might be involved, and then he ends up basically leading an army and that
Oh
whole
yeah.
situation, becomes the
When
king.
I mean, the most
Yeah,
badass scene is when he. Well,
it's and then there's
I
like
won't talk
there's
about
the
it.
whole castle intrigue stuff about people lying to him and manipulating. It's really good.
It's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, and it
It's
has that
great.
like that historical like military like interest part, but it's also just like it's such a personal reason that he gets drawn into it because it's literally like he fucking hates all this. He wants nothing to do with it, but he
His
sees his
younger
little
brother,
brother
right?
who's a fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
younger
Yeah. Yeah.
brother who just is like buying fully into his dad's insane shit, and like the reason that he gets sucked in is because he doesn't want to see his brother go down this fucking
I might
hole,
actually go rewatch this
and so
tonight.
it's such a
It's so
personal
good, dude. I might too.
like
Yeah.
Ben
I might.
Mendelsohn. Ben
I might.
Mendelsohn's the dad, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. Listen, I enjoy it so
Okay,
much. I don't think it's top 25, but I'm gonna give it the upvote just because I love it so much.
Oh,
I
definitely.
want to
Yeah.
see
You
it
got.
fight
You
its
got.
yeah.
way out up there.
For sure.
um,
I love my medieval shit. Yeah.
I will, guys. This will finally be the kick in the ass. Like, I'm not kidding. I will watch it within the next week before the next time we record. No bullshit.
Well, then you can weigh in on whether you
Well, I
give it a
also
vote or not.
just David Michaud, uh, Animal Kingdom. Also, for
Yeah,
a movie that
great movie.
would never be anywhere near our 25 favorites, if we're being real. A brutal film, but incredibly well made. Still, probably, I mean, of what I've seen. I'm like, dude, do I need to go back and rewatch The Rover? Because it did not work for me at the time. But I
I
love
don't think I saw that
Pattinson
one.
so much now that I'm like, maybe I should go back because he was making some big choices in that acting wise. But I have more of a tolerance for his weird bullshit now.
You'll enjoy him in The King. He is
Oh,
very
I
good.
can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, so the King makes it through. Congratulations, Barham and
Nice job, Baron.
company.
Good pick, man. Great pick.
Let's go over to Ev for
All
uh
right.
his
I know you.
round. Wait, yes,
The
round
nine.
nine. We're in nine. Thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry. Thank you.
I have a question for you, and if this will be okay to present this way, because I am very torn. So I thought of this specific female director. I have two of her movies on my list. She has also directed one of my favorite action movies ever made. You know where I'm going with this, I
For
think.
sure.
But of these two movies, I love them so much. I could not, but I only thought one of them should be on the list. And so I could not decide which of the two I should put forward
It's The
from.
Hurt Locker if you're gonna nominate one. For
Uh,
my personal taste, it's The Hurt Locker.
Okay. I'm just gonna
between
say
the two.
Zero Dark. Catherine Bigelow. She directed Point Break back in '91, which is one of the fucking greatest movies of all time. It's so awesome.
Yes, a 6-star classic, as we like to say.
Yes, absolutely. I fucking love that movie. Ross and I used to watch that 3 times a
The
year in
five
college.
stars combine and like they explode, and all of a sudden a sixth star is created in its
Yeah,
wake.
so good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
she, kept making bangers as the years went on. I love Zero Dark 30, probably not as much as I love Zero Dark 30 and Hurt Locker. I don't know. Like for me, I couldn't decide because I loved Zero Dark 30 so much. But
I'm Zero Dark. Zero Dark would be my like. I have such strong memories like watching that. No, we lived across from each other over off of Broad River.
and Hurt Locker is
That
Like
does, and Zero Dark does get in Chastain, which pretty
I mean, love
pretty prominent
Chastain.
figure
It was also
from
no,
this
that was the
era,
same
from this
apartment.
stretch.
That was the same apartment where like we heard like Osama bin Laden had been killed, and we had the bottle of fucking champagne that we like literally like wrote it. We tore off a scrap piece of paper and just wrote, "They got him," and taped it on a bottle of champagne and stuck it on the fucking shelf somewhere. Like
the yeah. So for me, I could not like Hurt Locker's obviously got quite a
I
bit of
mean,
action in it.
it's still, to be clear, it's your pick. In my head, if I was gonna pick between the two, that's the one I would gravitate towards. I'm not necessarily saying, but I am kind of saying like that's where you have my vote. Zero Dark 30, great movie. I don't know if I have it, but you can
Good
probably
point.
carry with the other two here. So it's
Brendan,
up to you.
You gotta weigh in on this because I'm actually
Yeah. I
split
mean,
down the middle.
I'm gonna just keep it 100. Yeah, dude. Hurt Locker's on my top 25 of the past 25 years. So if
Okay.
that answers your question, and I actually, what's crazy, no one knows this because we just talked about it. I had not seen it until this July. I never watched
Okay.
it.
Have you seen Zero Dark 30?
I've seen Zero Dark 30 a couple times. Both are. Well, actually, let me say this: I like Zero Dark 30, but I only think it's good. Hurt
Okay.
Locker was great. Hurt Locker was
All
awesome.
right.
I'm a big
And
Jeremy Renner
they're
fan too.
both
But like,
I
they're
think
both extremely rewatchable.
here's the thing I want to point out. I think Zero Dark does. Okay, well let's go actually in chronological order. The Hurt Locker obviously did win Best Picture. Um, is kind of a turning point in Jeremy Renner's career. Also has great Anthony Mackie in there. And kind of a series. You got Guy Pearce, Ray Fiennes, uh, the kind of runner of upper
Yep.
ranking officers that just keep getting offed like left and right. Um, but that movie does moment to moment intensity better than like
it was
pretty much
great.
anything out
I
there.
think that might
But
be
but
why I've
what
never watched
but
it.
what
Like I don't.
Zero Dark 30 does is I don't know. I haven't seen that since I'm talking like prior to the raid itself, which is like a kind of technical marvel and everything. Um, but no, the sustained chaos of that movie,
Yeah.
where you never get your footing because you were in so many situations where it's like they're sitting in a cafe just chatting about this thing and everything. This seems like a normal dialogue scene, like we're used to this shit, whatever. And then like 3 seconds later, fucking huge realistic explosion with like insane sound design and everything, and just you never get settled in that movie like ever.
And that
But it's
one,
not
Yeah.
that same like moment to moment like tension intensity. It's these like lulls of like, and then you realize like, oh dude, this is pure chaos. Like
When you go into it,
yes.
you go into it with such a like. There's that opening just black screen with what is it like? 30 seconds a minute of just audio from 9/11, and it's like so you're in an emotional state going into it, and you never get to settle down.
the sustained quiet tension with like Jessica Chastain's character throughout the movie though, and how it builds and the way it pays off at the end is like very subtle. To me it worked. I mean, just so good, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
it's not one that I
rewatchable.
watch a ton because it's well, I mean, it is rewatchable, but it's also one where I'm like, whether I have the emotional capacity at the moment because I'm like, it breaks you a little bit. It takes a little piece of you every time,
Sure.
but
It's
All right.
it
Yeah,
you
so
know
Which one you
This
go?
is a
it's
fa-
really it's up to you, dude, because it's
It sounds like you have your answer, but
yeah, I listen, no. I
you have your guarantee or you could super vote or wait and get
will just I
Gav's
mean if
Gav's
it's
opinion.
I think I think this conversation would help. We'll go Hurt Locker. It's on somebody else's list, so which makes sense. So let's just.
I would say yes. C.
Is that our first Best Picture winner? No, The Departed's up there. What am I
I was
talking
gonna say it
about?
can't. There's no way. And it's the one I've never seen, and it's not because of anything. Like it's another one where I'm just like I thought like
I'm just
too
surprised you never went
stressful.
back to it because I remember the period when
I
we were watching Circa
I've had
30 like
clients that are
a
EOD,
lot.
and like I've heard enough about it. I'm just like it's just one of those where I'm like it's gonna make me fucking think about people that I know, and there's more and more lately. I'm trying to not invite that kind of stress into my life.
I feel you.
So
Dude, that scene at the very end where Jeremy Renner's talking to his son and he's back home and he just tells his son that he's never gonna love anything as much as he loves war was just brutal.
uh,
Hello, brother.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, brother.
brother, it's the brother.
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Yeah.
It's going good.
Okay.
Good.
We got to catch Gavin up. Okay.
How many rounds have you done?
We haven't gotten along that far. It'll be
Oh, good,
it'll be
good.
pretty quick.
We're in, what, the second round?
Again, we will get your thoughts on what's already been voted on, just for see if anything changes, and then we will get your round 8 pick, and then we'll finish up
Did
round
you
9.
did you not see my text? I can sit out too because somebody else put The Dark Knight on here and 28 Days Later. I saw the list you sent me so far, so technically I could sit out one or two rounds because like
Well,
they'd be a pick anyway. Yeah.
Well, I
So
mean
we
that
can just go with the second. We can just go with the second one.
whatever. But if you want to do equal voting, there is room for you. But still, you
Yeah.
need to weigh in on these. Okay, so the round 8 picks from Barham, Prometheus. Are you behind it? Yay or nay? That's fine. It carried with a 4, regardless. I
Yeah,
saw you
okay.
wavering, so we're not concerned about it. That's great. We're moving right along. This one is crucial. I'm not going to tell you where it stands right now, but we are very curious. Evan's pick, Winter's Bone.
Never seen it.
Okay. Deborah Granick movie. Stars Mr. Jonathan Hawkes and Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, that's like one of her first ones, isn't it?
It
Yep.
is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, so you're going to abstain?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a heartbreaker, Ev, and it is out.
No, I
Winter's
wanted
Bone
it
does
to be an
not
honorable
carry.
mention. Just wanted to throw it out there. So all
Absolutely.
good.
Round 8 for Brendan Riley. Gavin, Interstellar from Mr. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, yeah.
You concur?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Carries with a 4. Gentlemen, I'll ask it in the room. He did use his super vote to get it up, but technically if Gavin had been here, it probably would have carried in the room with just him, Barham, and Gav. So do we give Brendan back his used?
Yeah, if it
Super
carries
vote.
with Gavin, because you and I have both
Listen.
also gotten things
Yes.
back based on all
So
of
we
your
take
notes.
it
only
away.
way-
It goes
the
back
only way
down
you
to a
should-
3. It goes back down
No,
to
the
a 3
only way
instead
he
of a
should get
4.
it back is if he uses it on Rush Hour too. That's the only way.
Did nobody
Okay.
present that yet?
It's been.
He ain't gonna be Rush Hour 3.
Okay.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see. Let's see what Gavin thinks.
Gavin. Richard Linklater's Before Sunset? Oh,
I'm the first one, not the second one. I like the first one.
fuck off. Whatever. All right. Shut up, Brendan. Is that
Can we
everybody?
can we talk about how Brendan looks like Cameron Diaz from There's Something About Mary right now?
Okay.
He looks like David Lynch right now. We'll go with that.
I was gonna say David Lynch for sure. What kind of?
Oh yeah,
Like, if
I'm
you're
getting it.
No. Jack Nance
Eraserhead.
and
Eraserhead,
not
yeah.
David Lynch. David Lynch has
David Lynch had some tall hair. He had some tall
He
hair.
had fantastic, like
Look at
a
Oh, God.
bouffant
It was
pompadour.
actually right.
Okay, how many of y'all have
That's Jack
watched
Nance and
Eraserhead?
Eraserhead.
You're right.
Here.
I'm
How many of
sorry.
y'all have watched
No disrespect.
Eraserhead?
Rest
Quick
in peace.
aside,
I had
who's
to
watched Eraserhead all the way through?
You know what we should do, Noah, is we should have all three of them on for the rest of the Bay of Lynch and just make them all watch his stuff. Because then anybody who doesn't like the Lynch stuff can love the Michael Bay stuff.
We
Armageddon.
could. We could. Okay,
Dude,
guys, real quick. Sorry, Gavin. The King from David Michaud, the Netflix movie with Chalamet, and uh,
Never saw it. I can't vote
never
on
saw it. Can't vote on it. That's fine.
What's it about? What is it about though?
Shakespeare. It's Henry V,
Oh,
or
it's Henry
half
V.
of Henry V.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gav, Hurt Locker. Thumbs up. Cool.
Yeah. It's
Okay, that moves up to a
that's
4.
she has what, 2 movies the last 25 years? 2? Or,
Uh,
no, she did
that-
that.
Don't
She did
forget
that
about Detroit. Don't forget about
Detroit.
Detroit.
I
Everybody
forgot.
wants to, but don't forget about
I
Detroit.
forgot about Detroit. You're right. Yeah. She's like, I forgot about Strange Days with her too.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Strange Days. I need to see that.
I think it's on Hulu right now.
It is on Hulu. I'm gonna watch it in a little bit
Yeah.
when I
like tonight.
Okay.
no
is
when I finish
that
The Americans. I'll watch that.
so?
I got like one
Gav,
season left of The Americans. What's up?
you said you want to skip your round 8 pick.
I can skip 2 because technically 2 that I would have already shouted out as a vote have already made it. When you sent me that list, I realized I missed it. I think 28 days later, and
Oh, I guess
obviously
that's after you left
that was I didn't
or
get to
before
it on
you
the first
got
one.
here.
The first podcast, y'all were just getting to that, and then last
Oh,
time
okay.
somebody
One's
Brendan
off
said
of
The
your
Dark
list.
Knight. Yeah, there are already 2 that are on my list that have gone. Like Brendan said The Dark Knight, that was my number 1 of the last 25, so it would have been on my list. So I could abstain from voting in 2 rounds just because my picks are already in agreement. Like there's synergy with other people. I mean, for the most part, we've been getting like different random picks, which are nice. But if there's ever, I've had synergy with 2 different people, it seems. So I didn't need to vote for 2 of them because I could have just used those 2.
Okay, this is getting whatever. All right, moving
Yeah.
along. Brendan, you're
So-
round 9. Okay, that's fine.
I
Brendan,
missed 7 and 8. We'll go to 9.
That's fine. Brendan, your round 9 pick.
Ooh. All right. Was not ready to be called, but I can be.
It was coming to you anyways.
Was it?
It was
Like
about to
being
be
back
your
in high
turn.
school.
Little movie called
So-
Legally Blonde. Yeah.
The there's actually a few that I'm about to present that aren't gonna make it through, but I really like this one.
Go for it.
He's my favorite of the characters that have played this character. I would say
Of the characters that have played this character.
of the actors that have played this character.
Okay.
And this is the best of that new series in my opinion, and just even as a standalone, I think it's great. But I'm gonna put Casino Royale out there. Daniel Craig, love the movie. Another one that
yeah.
I've watched infinite number of times. Every time it's on, catch it midway. Can't get enough of it.
Strong pick.
You know.
I was not expecting that. I love
Yeah,
it.
As a longtime James Bond fan of like the series in general, and I love the corny ones, but that is one of the best of all.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
like,
entire
It's a great
series.
movie.
I would not say like the whole Daniel Craig, saga is
No,
great, but that one
Well,
itself is
he
fantastic.
still wanted to be in it. He still like wanted to be in the
Yeah.
movie at that point. So
Yeah, that one standalone, I think kicks ass, man. So, presenting Casino Royale.
absolutely.
Hell yeah. All
vote.
right.
Gav?
I mean, it's not the best. The best is Skyfall, but I'll still I'll still vote it.
No, I agree. Skyfall is the
Yeah,
is the
Skyfall's
best
great.
Well,
of
you
the
also
run.
have with
But we have to leave room to acknowledge what a big deal it was.
well, it's
Oh,
also
yeah, yeah.
tied
When
back to the
Casino Royale
franchise.
came out and the fact that it worked and everybody was like, holy shit. Like it truly did like save the franchise in so many ways.
Oh yeah.
But again, it's also
And
now
it's-
right back in the same place it was post Brosnan, where it's like they have no idea what the fuck to do now. It's gonna
No,
be
they don't.
like
But
who knows
that
what's about to
movie-
happen with it. But
It's also a remake of
they
the very
nailed
first
that
Bond movie.
reboot as hard as they possibly could have for the time and place that it came out in, and like the other action movies it's competing with. It slid right in there and it was fantastic. And I think
Absolutely.
you need kind of the downbeat of Quantum, which was rushed and they kind of shit out. You need that to get to Skyfall, which I think is like the peak of his run, and then right back down with Spectre,
Yeah.
and then I think you kind of crawl out of it with No Time to Die, and he kind of gets out by the skin of his teeth.
Dude, I love No Time to
But
Die.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
Well,
I did love it in
other than
the
Malik.
I loved it in the
yeah,
theater.
like I say,
It's
Rami Malek's not
it's a
great.
it's a tough rewatch because you will forget how much Rami Malek is in that movie. You will forget.
Uh, what was it, like a year ago, Noah, where I watched him like back to back to back to back, and the whole series actually. When you watch him consecutively, it's actually really good. But um, obviously, Casino Royale still stands out for me.
So good. Great pick.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
also I love having a Mads movie of some sort on here.
Yep.
Gotta have a
I
gotta
do
have a
have I
Mads
do have
somewhere
another
on this
Daniel
list.
Craig on mine, but no,
Oh,
that I was
Bam, I
so
do too.
skeptical, dude. I was raised on Brosnan, I fucking hated the idea of Daniel Craig as James Bond until I saw the movie, and I
Yeah,
completely
no,
did
I
a
thoroughly remember
absolute
Barham
turnaround.
like yes, being like absolutely not with this guy. So that if that says
But
anything,
it was
quite the success. Uh,
perfect reboot.
all right. You know what? I'm done fucking around. I'm done
Get to
fucking
it.
around. I'm looking back at my last two rounds, Burning and Before Sunset. I'm not fucking around anymore, guys.
Veto.
Listen,
Veto.
listen. Oh, you're about to give me the greenest of lights, brother. Because
Lord of the Rings.
because
Teenage
gentlemen,
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Oh, 3 thumbs up.
I'm not even gonna be able to sell it after this. Gavin,
Yes.
there is Undercover, and then there is Which Way is Up? Miami Vice, Michael
Oh,
Mann's masterpiece. Thank you.
yeah, I give that a thumbs up.
Barum, are you going to use a veto?
I've never seen it.
You saw it in the theater with me opening weekend.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Me, you, and Tim. Infamously, you two fucking hated it. I thought you were going to fight me on this. He doesn't even
Oh,
remember
dude,
it. That's how
I
much
don't even remember
he
it.
out, dude.
No,
Well,
no,
I do the courtesy of not vetoing it because I honestly don't care enough.
Do you not, Barum, do you not remember Tim when they have
I
the
vaguely
whole,
remember that
the
we had
sequence?
this thing. I
Yes.
remember the conflict
Tim's
vaguely
one
when you mentioned
comment the entire movie was, the trailer looks a lot bigger on the inside.
it. Yeah,
That's it. That's it. In a 2 hour dude, that was when I knew. I was like, dude, they, these guys, they don't know. This whole audience, they don't know, dude. They don't know what we just saw. We just
dude,
saw
I remember
arguably.
that conversation a bit, but I don't even remember. I can't remember the first fucking thing about the movie. I can't conjure a single visual image of that movie in my head. That's
just the
how
boat.
much
Just the boat. Them in the boat.
that's how much I don't care about it. I guess.
Did I get a thumbs up from Brendan? Did I see that?
Yes, 100%.
I know where Gavin, this is on your list, right?
It's my number 5, so we'll just count it as my pick for my ninth,
Yes.
and we can move on to round 10 when you're done with the others. Yeah,
Why are you trying to skip rounds, bro?
bro, because you're picking movies that I already got on here. I got 25 movies. If other people say the movies, why am I even voting? I'm just going to agree with you on that.
Well, because we're
round.
supposed to get to a total of like I think it was originally 50, but then Brendan pointed out that for an actual sports bracket, you need to get to 64, so then it can get whittled down in a battle style
The only
thing.
person who makes a basketball bracket every year, Brendan.
Okay, well then
he knows.
then you have to say that like if it's on someone's list, it gets like extra points so it can survive longer, right? Or wouldn't
Yeah,
that just
we were talking about doing that,
yeah?
like super ranked ones and
Well,
stuff.
that's
But
why I've been keeping track of the point score for everybody who's voting for it, so that we know which ones are supersede, whatever. Okay,
Yeah. So
Evan.
you need so
Sorry.
make sure
Oh,
you put
we lost Brendan. Evan.
of course.
Sorry. Were you? Oh, he's back. Were you a thumbs up on Miami Vice as well?
I do. I've seen it once. It's been so long. I got to abstain.
It's totally fine. We got it with a 3.
When you watch it again, just save some time because you're going to want to turn it on again right after you watch it and watch it a second time. It's so
I might
good, dude.
watch it later
Dude.
tonight or tomorrow.
Seriously, dude. It's the most rewatchable
I don't think
thing.
we've had a moment to shout out Ross so
It's on
far in our
Ross's list.
conversations. I was
It's on
gonna say,
Ross's top 5, I think, right?
I remember that guy.
one of the movies that he and I bonded the hardest over because it's like, dude, I can quote Heat with a lot of people. You know, that's not deep cuts. But when he was like, knock knock, Delano's Pizza or Milano's Pizza, excuse me, I just fucking misquoted it. Milano's Pizza. I was like, dude, this guy knows his shit.
You should have been like, "Hey, Ivan, my brother, how long you been working for the FBI?" That would have been perfect. He would have known you knew what you were talking about.
Yes, absolute masterpiece. Go watch it, reassess it if you haven't in a while. I think there's a new 4K coming out this fall. Very
Sure is.
excited for that. Yeah, gonna pick that up day one. Hell yeah, Miami Vice through to the top 50. I'm a happy camper. It's been a rough go for me, brother.
Let's see, is that your first or second one, Noah?
Oh, to get
Well,
through?
what
Yeah.
didn't make?
Oh,
What didn't make it
I got
already?
a lot of stuff that's on my list that got through already, courtesy of you guys. But yeah,
Oh, that's what we're here for.
uh, yeah, a lot of stuff I didn't have to suggest. So, Gav, how about you stop abstaining and pick a movie to nominate from your list that
Uh,
hasn't been mentioned?
okay. I'm gonna mention a little movie called Mandy from a couple of years ago.
Dude, you know you got my vote. I don't know
Yeah.
about these guys. Talk
Have
I
any?
about it.
haven't seen it yet, man. I wanted to see it. Everybody
Oh,
loved that.
dude,
Same. I
it.
just haven't gotten around to it.
If I got to using up my last super seed thing, I will. But it's like it's it's just beautiful and so simplistic, but yet like it's the it's the best Nicolas Cage has ever been, in my opinion. And
What
I've seen
about Pig?
Pig. I've seen Pig, yes. And I'm pretty sure he's probably got one or two more in there that I'm like, okay, maybe that rivals it. Like obviously The Rock, he's like super cool and super unhinged all at the same time, and Face Off. But
Eight
for my
millimeter.
money, 8 millimeter, yeah. But that we could say that's all 90s. For the last 25 years, I would say my favorite performance of his is in Mandy, and that he's just a dude and you know, living up on the mountain on his own. And when shit goes down, he's just like, fuck this. And he's gonna kick ass and take names. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But I mean, it's one of the only like straight up horror movies that like I can just put on and Becky's not like, oh, I'm scared of this. She's like, okay, this is fine.
It's a
Endless.
vibe. It's a
It's
mood
fucking
piece.
perfect, man.
It
Yeah.
like moves at its own pace. The color palette's incredible. And yeah, I agree. One of his best performance also has Andrew Riseborough, who Gavin and I love
Yeah.
in everything. Uh,
Her best next to
she
Possessor.
is the titular Mandy.
Yes.
And also the villain played by the dad from Batman Begins. One of
Yes.
the more memorable villains in recent movies, at least recent indie horror movies. Panos Cosmatos, I can't wait for more from him. Very excited for whatever is coming next. I think it stars Jessica Chastain and or no, maybe it's not Chastain, but Oscar Isaac is in it for sure. I forget who else is in it.
Oh,
Anyways,
something beautiful. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if we're getting that this year or next year, but that's sometime soon. Anyways, he has my vote. And you said you'd super vote it, brother?
If I had to, if it wasn't going to get through.
Yeah. So it's through, and that is Gavin's last super vote.
Yep.
So he will not be using any more of those. All right, and Mandy has made the top 50. All right, hold on. Has anybody not gone for their round 9? Guys? Anybody feel like they haven't made a
I think
round
that's
9 pick?
everybody.
I think I have everybody accounted for. All right. So, who would like to kick off round 10 of nominations, gentlemen? To refresh your memory, at this point we have 35 movies moving forward.
Oh, dude, we're moving quick now.
So we got some room. Who wants to jump in? Raise your hand. Jump in. Evan,
Bear.
go for it.
This will be easy. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm sure it'll be on the list. It's the first Coen brother movie that'll be said. No Country for Old Men. Oh, not as much love as
Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna speak.
Yeah, no,
not
yeah,
as
no,
much.
it's
I thought it was gonna be just
Colin.
unanimous.
I have a different
it's-
Colin.
Oh,
It's
hold
on
on.
mine.
I thought we were all recreating the opening 15 minutes of the movie together. We were just gonna sit for 15 minutes in silence.
I think this is going to be kind of like Tarantino, where everybody's got a different Cohen.
I was gonna say this might be the conversation, but I may have mentioned this on the prior episode. If you asked me like what little bits went into making my list, I did have the caveat of only one movie per director. but there's two of these guys. There's two of them. So
Brothers.
I have two Coen Brothers movies on my list. This is one of them, but I have another one, and I'll probably fight for it later because I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of blank fucking stares. So whatever. But
Is it Bad
Driveway
Santa?
Dolls.
what?
The Driveway Dolls. No,
Is it the Lady Killers?
I was
Great
gonna
one. I actually
jokingly
love
say
that
it was
movie.
the Lady Killers, but
Is it Bad Santa?
I'm not nominating anything right now. We're yes. So No Country passes what with all five of us?
Yeah, it's number 17 on my list.
Right, yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Is it on everybody's list?
No,
No,
not.
Gay.
because I
Yeah, double
have a
gay,
different Coen Brothers.
triple gay.
But
I did put Bad Santa on there, but I forgot that one.
All right.
Wait.
So, Evan, round 10. No Country. I mean, speak on it, dude. I mean, it is
All right.
one of those where I agree. It's like, what the fuck do you say that hasn't like already been said about it? But I mean,
I know there's.
try
I'll just
to, I
say,
guess.
we all love the Coen Brothers, right? But I was gonna say like Cormac McCarthy books that I've read. I haven't read this one, but I hear it's like the
You don't really
most
need to. I mean,
most
because you've seen the
approachable of
movie.
most approachable of his books. I just finished Blood Meridian,
Mhm.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's, yeah.
And it's just kind of like a meandering whatever. But this one is like I don't know. Anyway, so
Oh, it's laser focused and locked in. It's one of his shortest books, and it just fucking goes. But I'm saying the reason you don't need to read it is because they literally put it on screen.
Yeah,
Like
it's probably the best
it is
adaptation.
so one to one. Like as a pure adaptation of a book, the only thing I would even put that rivals it to me personally as a film is To Kill a Mockingbird. That's it.
I'll say I'll say between Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, and then obviously Javier Bardem. I mean, everyone's just hitting home runs for whatever that 2 hour runtime.
Another Best Picture winner. Kind of another one that I would feel like it would be disingenuous to not have at least in the top 50 and kind of one of those where it's like if it's not in the final 25 like what are we even really doing here.
Dude, and the
Dude,
Woody
um
Harrelson scene where he talks about yeah, man, dude. And
it's
then
one of those where you literally I mean I could say this about pretty much all of their movies, but it's like, oh, how do you make a movie that's that good? Well, you just make a movie where every scene is amazing. You just don't, you make a movie with no bad or boring
you
scenes, is
don't
what you
stop.
do. You just like, you make sure that every single second of the movie is compelling and interesting to watch. And then the cumulative effect will be, holy fucking shit, that was amazing. Which is pretty much how I feel every time you get that just kind of
dude,
like
the coin flip with the
ending.
gas
But
station operator,
ag-
that Javier Bardem, dude,
things that
that
are
scene
like
for
instantly like iconic when you're seeing them, where you're just like, shit,
what do I stand to lose?
this is gonna
What do I stand?
like, yeah, that feeling again. That year, pretty magical year at the movies, but that was one of the two or three movies that I saw three times in the theater. Uh, each one pretty much a packed screening. Feels like a different time at this point, dude. I mean, it's like I go to busy movies here and there nowadays, but again, the fact that like I remember screenings where because there's no dialogue for the first 15 minutes, like people talking and stuff, and I'm like, shut the fuck, like people didn't know how to act almost. And then, of course, a few weeks later, you go see another movie that is probably going to come up at some point that also has a very like silent opening. And once again, like people are just talking. I'm like, what the like, what's going on, dude? No, yeah. I feel like that would be way worse now if somebody tried to pull that for an extended period of time. Okay, Evans round 10 kickoff. No Country for Old Men carried with five. Just crushing it. Just absolutely crushing
Oh
it.
no! I didn't give that a vote. That's going to
Oh,
be a four.
excuse.
I don't really like the Coen Brothers. I'm not a big Coen Brothers fan. I like the Big
Well,
Lebowski.
that's a
That's about it.
horrible take, and we'll just be ignoring it.
I
And I
mean,
will
yeah,
be I will
All
be
right,
doesn't
giving
well,
get
it
hold on,
down to
hold on, hold on, hold
four.
on, hold on. Brendan, have you seen Miller's Crossing?
I have not seen Miller's Crossing.
Watch Miller's Crossing and tell me you're not a Coen Brothers fan.
Okay, I'll give it a
Seriously,
try.
hand to God, dude. It might be a pill for you to swallow, but
One
it is
simple
so good. Blood Simple. I just watched that like last year. It was one of those I stayed up with Matt when he was first born and watched. I was
Fargo,
like, how have I not
Barton Fink,
seen
Intolerable Cruelty, Hail Caesar.
What did you said? Miller's Crossing.
So,
Miller's Crossing, dude?
I started going into 2000s movies, but I was like, let's say the ones that definitely won't come up. Say the ones that definitely won't come up. Fuck it. This is my round 10 pick. I'm gonna throw in
Burn
my
after
Cohen.
reading. We all know. Burn after
No,
reading.
no. I'm throwing in my Cohens, and I want to shout it out while we're talking about them. I don't know how much love I'm gonna get on this one. I have it ranked higher on my list, boys. I'm sorry. A Serious Man, I think, is their best movie of this stretch.
That one.
Fucking love it so much. It is basically the Book of Job by the Coen brothers, starring Michael Stuhlbarg as the most put upon man ever in 60s. Where are they? Geographically, it doesn't really
Suburbia, I don't
matter. But just hysterically funny, really dark, but like deep like belly laughs in this one for me personally. I find it so fucking funny. It also has just one of their all-timer sequences, which is the Goy's teeth sequence. Uh, I don't know if that rings a bell for you, Evan, but it's set to a Jimi Hendrix song, and it is one of like the best montages in the history of movies. I absolutely love this movie. I rewatch it all the time. Uh, it's like again, I feel like I advocate not necessarily that you have to pick this one, but I advocate for, in this particular case, having two Coen Brothers movies present to present the dichotomy, because it's like they make one kind of movie and then they go and they do something completely fucking different, and they vacillate between tones and they meld tones together all the time. Um, but yeah, Serious Man is my pick. I don't see any solidarity in the room, but
I've never
Here's a
seen it,
Never
but I'm
seen it.
gonna hit next round with another Cohen. So we're gonna have a third Cohen come up.
I've never seen it, so I can't vote on it.
Gavin, you would actually love that movie if you sat and watched
I
it,
keep
brother.
seeing it on HBO Max. I need to
It's
watch it.
so good. Uh, I mean, I recommend it to all of you and to all of our listeners. I sometimes forget that there might actually be people listening to this shit. This definitely feels like maybe the most masturbatory thing we've ever done, but like,
For sure.
we're gonna take 5 episodes to determine our list, and because
This is my
everybody's
social life
waiting with
right now,
bated
okay?
breath to hear what it is.
This is just my social life right now.
Barum, go ahead with your round 10 pick, and yeah, Cohen's do it up.
It's Oh Brother for me. It's The Odyssey by
Again, there's
Coen Brothers.
so
Fine.
many,
good
brother.
pick.
If
Good
you want,
pick.
like, for me, the most
That's Gavin's number
rewatchable. There is
5. Is that what you're
never.
saying?
No, I'm saying that's like a thumbs up. It should be all fives across the board. It's the best one.
It's.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
no,
it's
no.
literally the most rewatchable thing. There's never been a
Yes.
single moment in my life when if someone asked me, "Do you want to watch Oh Brother Where Art Thou?" I would say no.
I never got into it. Never liked it.
Dude,
I
we had that in
went.
the fucking when I was a
Again,
kid. That was the
terrible take.
soundtrack
We'll
of
be
the
ignoring
car.
that.
Like,
So that's
I'm a
Dude,
Dapper
we-
Dan man.
that's 4 thumbs up.
we were
Wait,
getting
okay. Evan's a Dapper Dan. I don't want
I don't
fuck,
care at
goddammit.
Dapper Dan. I care fup. If you want Dapper Dan, I can have it here in 2 weeks.
I don't want fuck, goddammit.
This place is a goddamn geographic oddity. 2 weeks from anywhere. I literally said to myself out loud
every
today
scene.
when I was getting out of the pool, for whatever reason, I said, Sir Merton Aloysius will have to sign X's. Only 2 of us can write. I say that shit, like random shit for that movie all the time. And Becky's like, what are you talking? Like, you know what movie I'm talking about, but you don't remember. She's like, I don't remember. He's like,
But like that's what Noah was saying earlier, though. Every single scene. That's what you were saying earlier, though. Every single scene of that is a fucking masterpiece in and of
yes,
itself. And you
yes,
put it together. It's brilliant.
yes.
Okay, so Brendan's
Damn things
being
give me
difficult,
warmth.
but this one does carry with a 4. Very happy to see it.
Difficult would imply that
A
you can
total
talk me into it. I just don't
masterpiece.
like it.
Iconic soundtrack. One of the best Clooney performances. Tim Blake Nelson and John Turturro just like
So
literally
good.
like blacking out. They're doing
Insane.
such amazing work, dude. It's
Yes,
so
dude.
fucking good. Um, dude, Charles Durning as
Oh my
Pappy.
God, stop
Dude,
it.
I literally used to
Dude,
I used to sing the siren song to Tari.
dude,
Like that was like
the
I would
whole
sing that
clan
putting
situation.
Tari to
Oh my
sleep.
god, dude.
John Goodman
The
as the
whole fucking thing.
Cyclops. I mean, dude, literally, as you said, every single little teeny tiny piece of it is just fucking perfect, dude. I
One of my
love that
favorite things
movie.
in the world is to like breathe the words a hornet home. It just
I
uh
mean, Gavin and I literally like would perform like songs from
In
that
cons,
shit.
yes, all
Like,
the
dude, that
time.
was in my mom's 6-track thing in her Ford Expedition for
Yes.
like a solid 5, 6, 7 years. That was like the one CD that never left. It was like that and the Chicks and like Led Zeppelin and Elton John. Like it was
I
just
mean,
the
dude,
fucking best.
that touched like all three generations. Our grandparents loved that movie. My
My
parents loved
dad
that
loves that
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
just like it just hits that thing of like it just proved. And maybe this is wrong, but like it just proves to me like if at the core, essentially, we all know like quote unquote a hero's journey or like the Odyssey or like these classic things.
Yeah.
And if the base core material is good, really doesn't matter what you do to it. And of course, you're talking like, these guys are at the top of their game. They're getting everybody that they need to. They're asking Tim Blake Nelson, can you just kind of read this? Because it is the Odyssey. And all of a sudden he winds up just being cast in it, because he's here in South Carolina shooting. Oh, wow. They're asking him to look at the material for Oh Brother Where Art Thou. And then they just wind up casting him and he just goes and does that. And honestly, one of Tim and Turturro, two of my favorite performances with them. But it just proves, like I said, if you got great core material, you can do whatever you want with it. Put it in any location, and that's the deep south, on all that stuff that goes with it, and it's still going to be something that everybody can connect to. And I think even if this wasn't the South, if we were having this, and we all lived in like Connecticut or New York or Philadelphia, we would still be like, yeah, but we connect to that movie because it's a hero's journey, so to speak, just in a whole different format that like, you could say it's archaic, but also it's, it's one of the oldest stories we know. If we want to believe that Homer, all that, whatever, I know it's my
It
favorite
goes
Clone
back
Wars
to
movie.
like oral tradition
Right.
story.
Yeah,
It's like one
exactly.
of those. It goes back before there was like I don't know any modern idea of like recorded literature. It's just,
Right.
but it still feels so relatable. It doesn't feel out of touch. It doesn't feel like it's of a different age. It transcends everything.
It's timeless, I guess you could say.
Fantastic
Yeah.
pick. I am very curious. Brendan Riley, I'm looking at you. What
So,
are you going with for number 9? By the way, you keep shifting around the screen because every time you leave, I don't know about how the layout looks for you other guys, but every time you drop out, like you show up somewhere else.
oh, me, dude, it's because
Yeah.
you know how bad the service is here, dude.
I'm
It's like
just yeah,
going in and
on the
out,
array, you keep moving around like visually every
trying to
couple
keep you busy,
minutes.
dude.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your pick for round 9, bud?
So we just talked about this director, and a few of his movies are on there already. Um,
So
and
so we're
I'm
still
gonna,
feeling good about making this our pick?
I do feel
Okay.
good because if it doesn't get through, it doesn't get through. Actually, I'm super vote this no matter what. So let's put that
Oh,
in.
okay. He's passionate.
And then
All right.
it is a 2001 movie based on an event that happened in 1993. It is a Ridley Scott movie, and it stars Josh Hartnett, uh, Ewan McGregor, Tom Hardy, Orlando Bloom, Jason Isaac, and that is Black Hawk Down.
Dude, you're forgetting Eric Bana. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying. I'm just happy I knew that
Come
many
on,
movies. To
Hoot.
be honest with you,
Hoot.
Star
Jeff.
of Untamed. Star of Untamed.
uh,
This is my
but
safety,
yeah,
sir. This is my
Black Hawk
safety.
Down. Is that the first movie where it's based on a true story?
Well, we've got Saving Private Ryan a couple years
time.
before that. I'm just
No,
kidding.
no,
That's
no,
not that's
no.
not that's not based on a true story. I'm just fucking.
On
No.
the on the list so far, you mean, bud?
Yeah, on the list.
I'll scan for you, but keep talking.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
pretty
like
sure
we had
the
one.
first one based on true story. But either way, man, it's a significant event.
Into the Abyss, the documentary, the
Well,
Control,
I
the
mean,
Curtis biopic.
Doesn't get
Once
much more
Upon a
true than
Time
that.
is kinda like Once Upon a Time is based on some events that happened.
No, that's fair.
It's revisionist
Yeah.
history or historical fiction or whatever we want to call it.
But
Yeah.
but yeah,
The
so
King,
The King is historical
kinda.
fiction.
you've
Yeah.
got a 1993 Special Forces event that happened in Somalia that was out there to destabilize the government and bring food and humanitarian aid, and it goes to shit. True life event, and every time you watch it, you're like, man, I hope it's a different outcome, but you know what you're getting into every single time. Great action, great acting. I do know that yes, this would be or what second, third Ridley Scott movie, but
It would be the third Scott. That's correct.
it would
Great
be
Scott.
hard pressed to say that Black Hawk Down wouldn't be at a bare minimum top 50 of the past 25 years, if not for me, top 25.
All right. Wait, feel free to weigh in, gentlemen. Is it on anybody's list?
No,
Oh
not on my
man,
list.
I have not
not on my
seen it.
list. I love that movie, but not on my
I
list.
feel it's the same thing with Hurt Locker. It's one of those. I'm sure it's good, but it also just feels like it would be stressful.
Tough sit.
And
Gotcha.
so
So
So rewatchable. Baron, if you
voting.
haven't.
Do we want to, Ev?
I need to at some point.
Do we want to throw a vote behind it, Ev?
How many movies do we have left to put in the top 50?
If we
13.
hold on, believe that's correct.
Yeah, that sounds right.
14. Yeah,
Oh, we have 14.
14
Yeah.
slots left. If we're capping it at 50.
I
But
thought
again,
you
I
said,
I planned for probably going over a little bit depending on where the rounds end up.
I kind of love how our list is becoming like dad
Garbage.
action movies, big time.
Garbage.
Dude,
I think the
our
word you're
dad-
looking for
no,
is
no.
garbage.
Noah, we went to go see this with our dad, and our dad got emotional in the theater.
It is
One of
what
the first times he ever got emotional in the theater. So
I mean, look, I don't know that Chris cries a lot, but
that score is a cheat code, though. That
yeah,
score
it
is a
is.
cheat
That,
code.
yeah.
And
No,
then
the message.
and then
The
led
message
to
at
an
the
era.
end of the movie.
Yes.
That message at the end of the movie is a cheat code. Perfect with that
Listen-
score.
listen to that cast. Did y'all even know Tom Hardy was in the movie?
Nobody knew who Tom Hardy was at that point. No one knew.
Thank you. I'm sure Noah somehow knew, but I'm just saying, you didn't even know who Tom Hardy
Not
was
at that point. Not when he saw it in the theater. He did.
Absolutely not.
Also in Band of Brothers, Tom Hardy. If you guys didn't know
Yes.
that.
he is Private Jakovich or whatever his name is, but he's like in one episode before he dies.
Crashes the car, yeah, or something like that. Drunk driving. Anyway, oh man, it's tough for me. We already have a war movie up there, that I think is not even arguably better. It definitely is better, but fuck, I do love Black Hawk Down, but I'm sorry, man. I can't. I'm not. I'm gonna save those 14 spaces for some other stuff.
Wait, Baron, you haven't seen it yet?
I have not seen it.
Baron, you gotta go watch it, and then you get back to
I'm
us.
nothing against it. It's one of those I missed when it was out, and then it's just never been one where I was like, that's what I really want to go hurt myself with.
I'm gonna super vote it. So
Gav?
I mean, I think The Hurt Locker is a far better war movie. I appreciate Ridley Scott, what he was doing at the time, bringing light to it. Because let's face it, who amongst us besides our dads at that point knew what Mogadishu and what that mission was? There are people who were in the military, they knew about it. Yes, the whole world knew about it, but we didn't as a public. It wasn't a thing for us, And so casting light on that, and when did that come out? 2002, 2003? I can't remember. When?
2001.
And is it before 9/11 or after 9/11?
Ooh, that I don't know.
See, that's the thing here, because if that's coming out after 9/11,
Do you think about the emotion?
well, yeah, but he's not. I mean, he's not making it trying to be like Rally America. He's making it to be like, this happened and it was almost 10 years ago, and no one talks about what it is, because it became this thing of it's not about your country, it's not about your politics, it's about the guy next to you, and that's really all that matters. And we had that sort of wave coming off of Private Ryan and other things towards the end of the 90s. But this is the first like new millennial war
Modern.
film, and
Yeah.
it's not glorifying war. You're not happy about the fact they're there. It's showing you that like no matter what you feel, where you stand on
Oh,
like
dude.
why we were there, it's just about the guy that was next to you because that's all that mattered when the guns started, going off.
100%, dude. And when they start like when the Somalians start carrying like the dead bodies through the streets,
Yeah.
and throwing them in the air, it's just like, man, this is tough. This is tough.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I guess people just don't know good cinema these days, so that's fine.
All right. Is that your first or second super
That's
vote?
his first super vote from what I can
My
recall.
first true super vote, yeah.
Yes, because we revoked the previous one, right?
Yeah.
And Gav has used both of his. I'm just making sure. Okay, so that is a.
All right, you've inspired me, Brendan. I'm going to use my super vote on the next one.
We're preempting the super votes. Well, wait till we get there in case we vote for it.
No, dude, this one's going to require it. I know it.
Okay.
You throwing knives out?
Well,
Are you throwing Collateral Damage up there?
hold on. Did I already do my? Yeah, no, I did my round 10. It was a serious man. I got shot
Well,
down.
we were on 10 now. You said round 9 a minute ago.
Yeah. We were finishing round. Gavin, you said you wanted to skip all your turns.
No, but you just said 9 to somebody. You said, "Did I
He
do my
did,
round
but
10?"
he was wrong at the time, and I almost jumped in, but it seemed like
Okay,
it didn't really
please,
matter.
Thank
please
you.
jump in next time, Baron, because I was confused. So you went back
Thank
and
you.
forth.
Thank you, Baron. We are in fact in round 10.
Okay, that's fine. You just said something about somebody's pick for 9. I was like, wait a minute, I thought we were.
We didn't start with the announcement because I started round 9, and then we ended with the Cohens, and so then my round 10 was a brother, and so it kind of got glossed over.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and Evan kicked off the round 10 with No Country. I threw out my serious man pick after that. That was round 10.
Okay.
Yes. Which Brendan just capped out. Oh, geez. Hold on. Sorry. With Black Hawk down at a 3 and a super vote. Okay. So, Gavin,
Yes.
do you want to get a round 10 pick in here?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, thank you. We're just going to skip you to round 10.
All right. So my round 10 pick, a little bit different. I don't think anybody's probably seen it. It's a Western. It's called Old Henry.
Oh, dude, I love that movie. I absolutely.
Okay.
Great transition from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, dude,
Yeah.
excellent.
The Tim Blake Nelson pool, like of it all. Yeah. So
That I do. Sorry, I'll let you talk about it.
no,
I
no, no. Go
fucking
ahead. No,
love
you
that
go
movie.
ahead. No, I want to. No, listen. Noah said something last one. Like, why aren't you talking? I'm in my head. I was like, tell him, tell him, tell him. But really, Noah and I talk on this all the time, and it's really refreshing to me to have other voices. And for the 8 people who are listening, I'm sure they love the other voices too. So by all means, go into Old Henry, do whatever you love about it. Just because we're on the same page. It's
Did not know what it was about when I
me,
watched that movie.
me neither. That's
And
the
that
other
is the
thing.
best way to go
Totally.
into it. I guess we want to
Yes.
just say it's about like, yeah, uh, an, I don't even
It's a
want to
father and
say
son Western.
yes.
It's a father and son
father-son
Western.
Western where the father has a very interesting past. We'll just leave it at that. Tim Blake Nelson is the lead in it. One of his best
He
performances
directed
in
it
his
too, right?
career. I don't think so. I think
Or he
it's.
wrote it, maybe? I thought he did something like
Yeah, I
directed
thought
or
he
wrote
had
it.
more.
I'm pretty sure he just acted in it, guys. It's like directed by Potty something. Hold on.
Potsy. Potsy.
Yeah, directed by Pozzi
Well,
Ponzarelli, and written by him as well.
sounds like a Happy Days character.
Yeah, he may have produced on it, but no, I think he's just.
Probably might have. Under who knows?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he's like what got it made at the budget that it was
Oh
made
yeah.
because he's got a reasonable amount of cachet on a like, hey, if we put this on VOD, people like Gavin and Noah will pay the $7 to rent it the day it comes out and
It's
tell
got a
their
dude.
friends about it to
It's
go
still
watch it.
It's still sitting at a 94 on Rotten Tomato. So
Old Henry, huh?
yeah.
Yes, fantastic Western. I'll second it. Evan, was that a
Yeah, I give
positive vibe
thumbs
for
up
you?
on that one. I love that movie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I would like to watch it now. That sounds
It
fucking
is.
awesome.
I mean, as far as
Oh,
there's only one other one from this stretch that immediate or two. I'll say them because I don't think anybody's going to suggest these. The Proposition,
Yeah.
Oh, movie too. Yeah.
but one that I wouldn't throw up as a favorite. I'm just saying. And then the other one that I also, if Gavin's not going to put it up, then nobody else will. Kevin Costner's Open Range, dude, with him and Robert
I haven't seen
Duvall.
it yet.
Oh,
I need to.
incredible movie. Go watch that shit. So good.
Old Henry with the
So-
acclaimed Trace Adkins. Just crushing the screen, huh?
It's Steven Dorff, dude. Steven Dorff.
Brendan is low key so fucking mad right now. Like the rage that he is barely concealing over how things have gone this
Hey,
evening.
listen. Trace Adkins. Well, no, I've gotten everything through except for Blackhawk, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
you actually. Well, you got Casino Royale is a good pick.
Well, you got Black Hawk through because you had to use your
yeah,
special
you got
super.
Black Hawk through.
Who else voted for it? And you only get two
No,
votes.
you super voted it. You just
You-
super voted it.
You super
just-
voted it. You
Hold
super
on.
voted it, and Gavin gave you the thumbs up.
Oh, I didn't see Gavin give me a thumbs up. I thought
Oh my god.
I missed that part.
Just mad for no reason.
Yeah, no.
No, hold
Does
on.
a veto cancel out a super vote? I forgot that. I should.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
use
it's
it
all-
in the
it's all
moment.
points.
We've already moved
No,
it
I know.
on.
I get.
God.
I get it.
This is funnier than the Colin Toohey 12 Years a Slave story from last
Oh, dude.
time.
Not much gets funnier than that. I'm gonna take the girls to a nice movie.
Oh my god.
Okay, boys.
Okay.
I believe we have now we're moving officially into round 11.
Yes.
Okay, round 11 of nominations.
Oh, yeah, Evan had something in the chamber.
Yeah,
Noah's gonna hate
Ev,
it
go
so
for it.
much. No one's gonna hate it so much. A little Denis Villeneuve movie by the name of Sicario.
Oh
I
shit.
don't hate that nomination. Talk about why you're nominating it.
I think that let me see. It is incredibly fucking entertaining. One, obviously, I mean, you were the one where you talked about scene to scene, where we're saying No Country for Old Men. I mean, Hurt Locker stuff where just one moment to the next, it's like keeps the energy very high. And and also it's something that's not like it's nothing's ever been covered for like cartels and drug things in Mexico in that way, like from I guess that side of the fence. I don't know, like I've never really seen anything quite like it, I guess, and it's super rewatchable. I've
Definitely
seen that
unique.
movie probably.
Definitely unique for sure.
I
Sorry, go ahead, Brendan.
no, I
Further
thought you were gonna
thoughts?
say you hated it.
Oh.
I thought
Yeah. I mean, if all right, so you're gonna go back and give Interstellar a thumbs up or what?
Wait, what?
No, I mean I agree with that. I think that it's very unique. It was like nothing that I had seen before it. Intense, emotional. I mean that scene at the end where he just goes into the family's house and just pop,
yeah, dude.
pop,
Emily
and leaves
Blunt is
everybody except
amazing in
for
that movie.
the one dude dead. Yeah, it's. I mean, I definitely. It's not on my list, but I can sit here and back that for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Ev, I definitely don't hate it. It's like,
Really, I'm shocked. I
oh
thought you
no,
did not.
I really like Sicario. I have only seen it once in theaters, and I really really liked it. It's like a 9
The
out of 10
opening
for me.
sequence.
Every time I'm like, dude, I need to rewatch that when I see it's on streaming. It's literally one of those where I'm like, it's over 2 hours. You don't have time. You don't have time.
You
And
you know how like they always
I just haven't gone back to it. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, I'll say the opening sequence when they're going through the house and there's all the bodies in the walls and then the shed blows up and there's like a guy was there a guy holding his arm or just missing an arm? Like, dude, that
No,
is the most
that's also
intense entrance to a movie.
that's Daniel Kaluuya
Get out.
before Get Out.
That's
And I
right.
didn't even, and I remember going like, this guy's interesting. And then doesn't Bernthal's in there too at one point, isn't he?
Bernthal is one of the
Yeah.
bad guys. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, like, yeah, no, I need to, yeah. Honestly, if I had rewatched it, I probably would be like, fuck yeah, agreeing with you. I like Denis quite a bit. I was curious if some other Denis projects were gonna be
Baron might
brought
be
up?
I
on
got
for it
a
later.
Denis in the chamber. I have not seen Sicario, but I do have another Denis Villeneuve on my list.
My only thought is like, never mind. I'm not naysaying it. I feel like I need to see it again before I could weigh in. This would have been one that I would have like rewatched before I made my list. I do really like this movie, but
I will say that every time my son gets a hold of the remote, he goes to the watch free, and he always picks Sicario: Day of the Soldado, the second
oh, the
one. And I'm
sequel.
like, and I always tell him, bro, you haven't seen the first one, you can't watch the second one, and I have to take the remote from him.
That's the other thing. I've been wanting to watch the sequel as
Lost
well, and I'm
privileges.
like, dude, I need to go back to watch the first one because I don't remember all the beats, and it's been a while. But uh, wait, so okay, who's on board for Sicario? There we go. That's the three bean salad right there, and get you a big old check mark for round 11. Okay, Sicario on the list. We have 11 slots left, boys. No, 21 slots left. I cannot count. Yes. Okay. Who would like to go next? Would any volunteers?
I can do it.
Go
Okay.
for it, brother.
All right. This one's probably going to get kicked off. I don't think anybody saw it. It's just one of those fan favorite ones for me. It is a I don't know how you want to call it. It's like a Nazi vampire, Nazi zombie movie from a couple years ago called Overlord.
I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Enjoyed that.
Again, another like dad action movie. Like, but it's one of those where like I feel like the vibe what they were trying to be like a modern day one of those like World War II movies that just got churned out in the 50s and 60s that like everybody saw. But it's also like, well, here's just like crazy twist. Obviously, the Nazis were operating and doing like crazy experiments on people, and yeah, obviously they took like over a whole town, and there's like some crazy amped up zombie virus that they're like cooking up in this old castle, and obviously Kurt Russell's son is a disgraced, semi-disgraced like combat dude, and this is going to be his redemption mission, and it's just going to be there's a guy from Brooklyn, there's a black guy, there's a wimpy guy with glasses, and it's all again we all know Operation Overlord, D-Day, whatever, but I don't know, it's if you saw it you either liked it or you hated it. I thought it was great, but I love terrible genre movies, so if it doesn't get voted I'm not upset, but that's my pick for this round. Overlord from I believe 2018. It might be earlier than that. I can't remember. I have to look it up.
I feel like in the nature of the way this list is going right now, we probably should just all
I was
support.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
wait, you said all support it?
Well, I was just saying. Noah's like,
Uh,
this list is not going how I thought it was going to go.
yeah, I will not be upvoting Overlord, a movie that I do find quite enjoyable, and I recommend to anybody when Arctober
Yes.
2025 rolls around.
If
But
anything,
other
you can
than
put it on
that,
that list.
yeah, why, what,
Can we
do
can we
do I
just
think it deserves legitimate debate? Absolutely not. No.
no. It's
Good
number
Okay.
movie.
25 on my list, but yeah. And can we agree we should come back and do another one of these like mid-October just to see what everybody's been watching? Trying to pick out like could we just do the best like horror films of the last 25 years?
Oh,
Or last
absolutely. That, or I mean, you just do best horror films and see where that goes. Because
Yeah, that would be perfect.
most of mine are not like that recent, but I've got a few recent, but
Well,
I
on
have
that
some
note,
like
Honestly, just
Barham,
old
a
favorites.
just a reason to come on here and bullshit
on
would be
that
kind of
note,
nice.
Barham, how about give us your round 11 pick?
I guess I'll go for my Villeneuve, which would be Dune. Um,
Oh,
I struggled with part one versus two. I ultimately had to go with one because the world building, you get more of that introduction to the world. Um, and just some of the scenes that were not like super action based, the tooth biting in the chamber, like it's just I mean everything looks like a fucking Renaissance painting. It's gorgeous.
yeah, I give it a thumbs up on my end. I wasn't on my list. It's definitely one that kind of I subtly forgot about, but as soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, why didn't I even think about that? I will give Dune a
He
thumbs up.
uh he picked the wrong part as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, I think my cats are fighting. No,
It's the
so
wrong part.
I part two I fucking loved, and I mean honestly I think part two has some of the more fun more fun scenes. Like, I mean, even just the opening where they float and they hover up
That's
and they
cool.
like
Like
going up the
one of
rock,
the coolest things I've seen in a
the
movie
visuals of
theater
it,
in
the
the
way they
last
move.
25 years, easily.
I went to
As soon
see
as
it.
that happened, I
That was
was
my
like,
35th
I
birthday.
want to levitate out of my seat. Like, holy shit.
Dude, that was my 35th birthday. I had just seen it in theaters. I went with my whole family, and I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do for my fucking birthday. I want to
So
go get
then,
fucking pizza and see it again in the theater. Like, I fucking love that movie. But
if
part one, it's the world building,
if
and I
Baron's
also feel like
torn,
it's well, it's like you talked about like Lord of the Rings. It's like which one would you go with, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Like I felt like I had to give it to the first one because I feel like that speaks for the whole thing, and also like who knows what the fuck part three is going to be.
We
I
shall
haven't
see.
read. I haven't. I think I've read the first two
2028.
books. I haven't read super far, so like I've read into some of the stuff that I know is going to come with Anya Taylor Joy. I like so I know I have a lot of anticipation for that, but I felt like if I couldn't decide between the two, I had to go with the first.
If Baron was torn and everybody else agrees that they're both great, but two is our favorites, why don't we just say, hey, he was torn,
Because
let's
that's
vote
not
two?
because
I'll
that's
put
not
it
what he
if
nominated.
everybody would go for two, I would switch to two.
Well,
But
I
it's
mean,
one of those things
we
where like
literally did that with the Hurt Locker versus Zero Dark 30. Literally, it's the same
that's
conversation.
fair, and it is part two of the same story. It's a direct continuation. So
It's true. Brendan, you bring up a good point. We did do a straight debate on Bigelow. We helped Evan decide what would be his choice. So if we're approaching this in the same way, I agree. And if you do Dune 2, then I think you have
Everybody.
in
four.
that case, I'm absolutely happy to switch to Dune two, and you do have Fader Alpha in Dune
Oh,
two, which fucking
Here's the
hell.
thing. Here's the thing.
Oh my
In
god.
Dune Part 1, you only get one scene with Stilgar. In Dune Part 2, you get a lot of scenes with Stilgar. And that's the main thing that makes it the superior film. Do you
I mean, I
understand?
can't argue.
Because Javier Bardem is the
He's
most like
incredible. He's
he
absolutely incredible.
literally crushes so fucking hard. I was so pissed that they did not nominate him for supporting
But you
actor. I
have
was like,
what's his
that
Backwards
fucking name?
was
Oscar.
lights
unbelievable.
out incredible performance,
But
dude.
you do have in part
Every
one.
joke beat he hit, like the theater
It's perfect, and it's
rolled.
the only joke
Or
beats that you could put because I have such a hard time with joke beats in a movie like that.
it's
Sometimes they
so
do
hard
not
to
land.
navigate. I agree.
Boys, I got to get
But
out of here. But if you're saying part two, you have my thumbs up.
yeah,
If it's
I
part
also
one,
either of them. It's honestly to me, it's one long
well,
experience.
dude, and then
Noah came to
Austin
Dune
Butler, he
Day.
just kills it with all of his
Yeah, Noah,
lines.
you came to Dune Day at my house. My family
Yes,
has a
yes.
Dune
Evan,
Day.
Evan, we love you. We will not
love you
continue too
guys.
much further without you.
Oh,
Maybe
Ev
one
needs to
more
Just
stay for
round.
this next one. That's
just
fine.
give him his let him say his round 11 pick real quick and let him get out of here.
Well, he already gave us his
Yeah,
11th, but go ahead.
yeah.
You
Oh,
can
what's
throw
that?
one out for 12. You can throw one out for 12.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead, Dev.
That's
Go
right. He
ahead.
just my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, for
But
for 12.
throw one out for debate, and you don't have to stick around for the debate. It can be a surprise when you get to the podcast, or we'll just text you afterwards.
Um, okay, I'm gonna throw one out that is feel like also gonna get little bit of be a layup here. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That was
Oh
my
boy.
other romance pick, and you have my
Yeah,
vote.
Good.
All right.
I
Good.
waffled on that one. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but it was. I mean, I remember that being like so high. I will support it because that. Yeah.
Boys,
Eternal
Can't vote. Never saw
Sunshine
it.
love you
carries
guys.
easy
I'll
with
see
three.
y'all for the
Love you
next
too,
one.
bud.
Love
See
you,
ya.
bud.
See you, buddy.
But so Noah,
Yes,
you
sir.
remember Dune Day? I just want to go back to this. You were at
Oh
Dune
yes,
Day.
of course.
We fucking my whole family set up. My parents ordered a backdrop, like a space desert backdrop to set up, and we planned like we had like all these different courses and shit throughout the whole day. My mom made sparkly glitter cocktails that looked like the blue shit, and it was a whole fucking thing.
Yes, and to the point of my argument for two, when we were going through that rewatch day, I was way more excited to just eat food during one and kind of just like wait for part two to start.
I feel like I
And
was too, but I feel like I'd seen one
I
more,
think it was
so that
recency
was why.
bias, but I will say rewatching them back to back did improve parts of one that I've always struggled with. But we don't have to turn this into a Dune
And
podcast. We
that's
already
fair.
did 2 hours of that on this very feed. People, you can go
That's
listen to
very
them.
fair. That's very
Uh,
fair.
okay. Uh, Eternal Sunshine, we don't have to debate. Whenever we get to a face-off bracket, we can talk more in detail about that. But that he was smart. That was a very easy pass. That was easy bait to throw to at least two of us. He knew his audience for sure.
The only reason that it didn't end up on my list is just because I was like, I just haven't gone back to it in a while. But I remember that being such a beloved thing.
It's great, but I'm with you, man. I haven't seen it in I don't know how long. It didn't end up on my list, but I do know like the feeling
I
that it
can't
provoked.
not support it though. Like it's just one of those like I have to support it.
I've never seen it, so who knows? Maybe
All right,
maybe he'll convince me to go watch it. Is Jim Carrey playing a character in this one, or is he playing himself, or is he not acting or acting, or
No,
It
he's
is Gav legit. It's probably his best performance. in
Yeah,
anything.
I'd say
that,
hands down.
whoa,
It feels like it's
better
probably a
than Man
very
on the
like it
Moon?
feels like a very personal performance.
Better
Like
than
there
Man
were
on the
parts
Moon?
of
I
himself
think
in
it.
there.
I think it is genuinely like the best performance he's
I would
ever
agree
given
with
in
Noah
anything.
on this one for sure.
And you guys have seen the number 23, right?
Unfortunately, in the theater with mom,
With
possibly
you.
you. I
We
was
were
like, I
both
think
there.
we saw that together.
We did see that
Guys,
together.
there's 10 slots left on this list, and the more you think about that, the more this list looks pretty fucking wild. That's all I'm saying.
Where
All
we
right.
at right now? So what do
I
you have?
don't
Me
even
and
get
Gavin
it.
left for this
Uh,
round.
I have not given a round 11. You have not given a round 11.
So it's just you and me, Noah.
I believe so. Barham, yep, your pick was Doom Part
Yeah.
2. So yes, Brendan, please jump in with a pick, bud.
I am. I was hoping Ev would stick around for this one. It might be the only.
Well, again, we'll catch him up on anything we do. We're gonna finish out this round, and then I guess we might call it a night because we've been going for a bit.
This movie I don't presume to get a ton of love as far as top 25 or even 50, but for me, it was great. I know Ev liked it quite a bit when it came out as well. It stars and is directed by a one John Krasinski. It is a horror sci-fi from 2018. I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. And as you can see or hear, Noah's scoff at this already.
His
But
disdain. His disdain that he wears on his fucking
Oh.
chest.
I am all that is movies. But it's a quiet place. I did like it quite a bit. It was a new way to kind of look at horror for me. I thought that it was thrilling. It was compelling. John Krasinski dying at the end. You know, this is one of the dad figures. You're like, oh man, like he sacrifices himself for his child, and you can't help but be emotionally attached to that. I just thought it was great.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, have you not seen it, Baron?
No, I mean I don't
There's
really care
also
enough
just
about it to
there's
actually
also
be
just
affected by it. But
theoretically people that listen to this that might
You know, we've been talking about what happens during these movies
it
throughout
is kind of an
all three of
important
these
part of talking
podcasts.
about it. Yeah, like
yeah.
you kind of have
I
to
just
discuss
to
the
jump
things that
immediately
make us
to
love
hey yeah
them.
when he dies at the end it's really emotional. I'm just
So-
saying like
so
that's
wait,
like,
wait.
that's kind of
John-
beyond just talking generally about the movie and what it's about. That's all I'm highlighting. You know,
you
no
mean
big
John
deal.
dies in the end?
Yeah, John,
I probably said it publicly once or twice. I assume I don't even need to use a veto because I don't think anybody else is with you on this, but I would definitely use a veto in this case. There are no Krasinski projects that will be anywhere near our top 50. Absolutely.
Now I feel like I want
What
to
do you-
vote
what do you
for
gonna-
it.
are you
No,
gonna
I want
veto
to
all
vote
of
for
them?
it just to make you burn a veto. Like I want to take your power.
Yeah,
away.
I'll give it a vote too.
yeah.
Yeah, just so
3.
Noah has to burn a
You
veto.
didn't
Use
expect
a
that to
veto,
happen,
Noah.
did you, Noah?
Do it. Put your dick on the table and use a veto.
All right, I'm using a veto. So it's down to a 2.
We got him,
and
boys.
it
We
doesn't
got him.
carry.
Well,
Great. I still got 2 left. Fuckers.
When Evan comes back and you show him this, and he's like, "Yeah, I would say yes to that." Then what?
He's definitely not going to say yes to this because here's the
Text
same
him. Text him right now.
fucking argument I had
Somebody
with you
text
over the
him right
phone
now.
about this when you told me that
Ask
you were
him.
considering this one for
Ask
your
him.
list. I said there is no fucking way you're going to be able to convince me that we don't have a fucking Shyamalan movie on this list, and you want me to put
did.
A Quiet Place on here? Are you fucking kidding me?
You did.
Absolutely
And you said,
not.
oh, I want to put old
Absolutely
on
not.
there. Old.
I did
Ben
not
Affleck.
say that.
Quiet Place is like
Don't put that shit on me.
Whoa.
I didn't say that at all.
You said that's
No,
the
but-
best M. Night Shyamalan movie out there.
You motherfucker, dude.
No, you told me it was The Visit. You said you love The Visit more than anything else.
I do love The Visit legitimately, but seriously, none of them are on my 25, but I'm just like, guys, we're not, there's no way you're going to convince me to put A Quiet Place in.
So you say it's a bad movie?
It's knockoff Shyamalan at best.
You think it's bad?
I think it's fine. I think it's a 7 out of 10. I think it's fine.
You don't care that the dad dies in the end.
Noah, can I
Give
get your
a
opinion on?
shit about John Krasinski dying other than it's satisfying.
Can I get your opinion on Bird Box, Noah?
Fucking trash, bro. Same thing.
I'm just fucking.
Same
I know.
thing.
I'm not even
like all these people who
Yeah,
are
you
like,
push that button, dude.
I know.
Oh.
I love when he gets animated. That's my
Dude, look at
favorite.
this.
You
People,
pushed
dude.
it.
I love
who
it.
are just like, I got it. Like, what makes his movie successful is just like a bunch of bullshit that doesn't make any sense, and then like a rug pull, right? And it's like, nah, dude.
Well, this one
Like,
makes
you gotta
sense. Just don't make
try
any noise.
a little bit. You gotta try a little bit. It's such a, oh my god,
You're about to say it's terrible, but you just said it was okay. So which
it's
is it?
such a like basic ass concept. The fact that you were like, dude, I hadn't really ever seen a movie like that. I'm like, where the principle of sound and being quiet is relevant in a horror movie? Like, what are we talking about, dude?
Okay, to that level, Noah. What are you gonna say? Hush.
I mean,
Hush was pretty. I like
Hush
pretty
is a
good, yeah.
way
Hush is
better
pretty
movie.
good. Yeah, I like
Hush
Hush
is
a
a
lot.
much better movie.
But also, just imagine if you switch
Listen,
the
I
senses.
like Hush. I
If
just
you
wasn't expecting
switch
that
the
response.
senses, and it's just like we just have to stay upwind of the things, or like we just
Okay,
have to like literally
so
hide behind the wall. And
was
it's Jurassic
that all?
Park. They can't see us if we don't
Guys,
move.
like seriously, I will use my veto. But like, was that all serious? You guys are
Yeah,
seriously
no, yeah,
just
you're gonna
doing
use
it
the
out
ve-
of
yeah,
spite?
Yeah, you've got to use
It's
the veto.
John Krasinski. The guy sucks, dude. He sucks.
Oh, absolutely, he sucks. But I'm trying to take away a little bit of your power before we get to the next round.
Exactly. Noah, true power corrupts. You're
This
just
is
mad
some-
because he's married to Emily Blunt. That's all.
This is some dirty fucking
jealousy.
pool. I should have
That
just
is
kept.
jealousy.
I should have
That's all
just
I hear.
contained my Krasinski hate for just a little bit.
And you would have gotten
What
away with it.
do you have against Krasinski though? What don't
He
you like
doesn't-
about
He
him?
sucks, dude. He sucks as a dude and as an actor. He sucks.
So you
Noah
think
thinks his
13
best
hours
movie.
is bad?
Yeah, Noah thinks his best movie is 13 Hours.
Also, I do feel a little bad for Brendan, even though Brendan's thing did make it through that he was mad about. But I feel like I want to side with him somehow right now.
Which one? Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. So why do we think Krasinski's a bad guy?
It's his face. It really is. Noah it's his face. He just looks like an ugh, and Noah just
I
can't
feel like
stand
I've
it.
heard that he done some shit or been shitty, but I couldn't literally tell you one single specific thing.
He sucks.
There's a lot of shitty people being
None
shitty
of
as
us
well,
know
so
them.
I feel like it's nothing that stands out.
None of us know.
Oh, 100%. But I mean,
I
you
secretly-
judge people you see on the street more harshly than that every fucking day. I have to have this guy shoved in front of my eyeballs every time I turn on a streaming service, dude.
No,
He's
dude,
in my fucking face.
absolutely.
I didn't ask to see him. Get
Absolutely.
the fuck out of here.
Dude, I've been
I-
pissed off at him since The Office went past like 4 seasons. Like it
Seriously,
should have
man.
ended. It should have just fucking died after the season 4, and you could take maybe
Brendan,
like a
I
handful
didn't go
episodes from
out
there.
in the world saying, "Hey, Mr. Krasinski, what do you have to offer me?" and then get upset about it. He's
Well, you
coming
didn't do
into
that
my
with
fucking
Steel either,
house.
but you still
He's
love Get
coming into
Out.
my fucking house with his fucking face, man.
You
and he
you
needs
just
to
don't like his
stop.
face, is what you're
He
telling me.
needs
But
to stop,
but
okay? He
Jordan
needs to
Peele-
quit acting,
he's
go
on the s-
home, take
he's
care
on-
of the kids, let Emily Blunt do her thing, let her make actually like interesting movies again.
so then, do you hate
Like-
Emily Blunt too?
No. I think
She married
lesser
the
of her. I think lesser of her for doing so, though. That was my follow-up to that.
Let me
See,
ask you this:
Do I hate her? No. Do I think lesser of her for marrying that dude? Absolutely.
Do you like Jordan
That
Peele?
feels a little low, though.
I
It
love
feels
Jordan
like a little
Peele.
low.
Yeah, what?
Okay, you didn't ask him to go from actor to director, but he did it, and you love his movies.
It has nothing to do with going from actor to director. When did I say anything about that?
Brendan,
You're
he
like,
just
I
the
didn't
does-
real,
ask
I
for
feel
him
like
to
the
be
real
in front
problem
of
with
my
John
face.
Krasinski starting to do like
I
all those
didn't ask
Tom
for him to
Clancy
be in front of my
style
face.
movies, and
I hate that Evan missed Krasinski
Brendan,
corner, guys.
Brendan,
I really
by
hate that he
being in
missed
front
it.
of my face, I mean him choosing to continue to act, to be in projects. I didn't ask him to do that. Nobody's asking him to do that. He could
Don't-
just stop doing it.
So is
He
he,
could
is he on your
just- he
list
could
of,
just stop.
least favorite actors?
Brendan, Noah feels about John Krasinski the way that I feel about Wes Anderson. It's just that simple.
No, it's way deeper.
No,
than
yeah,
that.
no, it doesn't like
To the
that.
bone.
way
It's
deeper.
just
than that.
I secretly wish Noah would have had to like drive him around when he was doing that little chauffeur gig. Like for some reason the guy showed up like you got to pick this guy up at the airport, but they didn't tell him his name, and he just got in the back of the car, and I was like, "This motherfucker,
John K.
John
I'm
K.
here for a
Is John
John
K here?
K.
Is John? Listen, are you upset about his beard? Is it because he got a nicer beard than you?
I genuinely do not like him as a performer. And then, yes, Barum, I have also heard that he's kind of a douche in real life. There was that whole thing during COVID where he started that like feel good news thing, but then he bailed on it as a concept
Hello.
like shortly into it and sold it off to, I believe, like a big tech company or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I've heard little things, but never anything like horrible. Like
He
it's not like
seems
he
like
ever
a
did.
faux do-gooder, likable guy who secretly I think is probably just like, I don't know, just like a
It just
shitty
feels also
bro.
like
I
his
don't
whole
know. I don't
career
like
is
him. I don't
writing
like
off
his
of The
vibe.
Office.
I don't like his acting. I don't like his performances. I
It literally
genuinely
his
like, yeah,
nobody would
I
like him
don't
if it
like
weren't for
him.
that
I don't,
show.
Brendan, how many actors do you know that I say that about?
Wait, that's why I'm trying to figure out why you don't like him. They would tell me that there has to be a reason, but I haven't been given a reason yet.
I don't like him. I do not think he is a good actor. I don't think he's a good performer. I don't like the roles that he's in.
I think he was fine in
I
The
think he,
Office.
in most cases, brings down any projects that he is in.
Okay.
Like, I do not seek out things that he's in because I know that I probably will not enjoy them. And then when there's something I'm excited to see, and maybe he creeps his way in there some way, um, I'm kind of like, hey, what are you doing in here? Get out.
You know,
He feels like he should have stayed in The
Get
Office,
out
and
of
that
Doctor
show should have ended
Strange. Nobody
halfway
asked you
through.
to
But
get out of here. I was kind of liking this. Sam Raimi
he
was
should have
having a
just
good
stayed
time.
there.
dude, he's in Doctor Strange for about 4 seconds before he gets
And that's why
spoiler
Noah.
before he gets killed.
That's why Noah doesn't care for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Because I gotta look at that fucking face, dude.
Oh my god!
I did not expect to do 10 minutes on Krasinski at the end of
Well, that
this.
was you. That was
The
your
most hated star of the last 25 years.
your lust to hate him. That's what it was.
You just need to let forgiveness in your heart, brother. Just
Yeah.
let it out. Let forgiveness
Accept the
in your
Lord and
heart.
I'm
Savior.
trying to think. I'm like, he's been in
And Noah,
something. I'm like, has he been in something that I like him in or a movie that I love that I'm just like disregarding that he's in?
You liked Free Guy. He directed that.
I've never fucking. He did not direct that, by
You
the way.
liked Free Guy.
He definitely did not direct that movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
no, I gotta say I'm
Nobody
with
was
you,
in it.
but like, I'm with you on the John Krasinski thing, but
But you're supporting A Quiet Place? Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm supporting Brendan in this. I'm on board with him.
All right, guys.
It's about favorites. People like what they like,
It
No,
is
he was
about
in-
favorites,
Was he in that Detroit movie you just talked about? People wanted to forget, but he was in that. Is that? I'm seeing his name come up in that for something. Oh, he's an attorney. Never mind. Yeah, dude, I can't find one thing I think you would like about
Yeah.
like him in. I can't, and that's sad.
Oh, Aloha. I know you love Aloha.
We talked
No,
about
I
it on
thought
the
you were.
previous episode.
I thought you were like a big Leatherheads fan too. No.
Oh, dude, the best Clooney movie. Easily the best Clooney movie.
Didn't that film in Greenville?
It did.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing, and I don't know that I ever saw the movie.
It's him trying to make a Coen Brothers movie, and it did not work out well.
No,
Apparently
it's
he's
just
in
starring
Jarhead.
Coen.
You did say you like Jarhead.
He's in Jarhead for like 2 seconds, dude. And it was when he
I'm
was a
just saying.
nobody.
Did you? And you
He's
don't
not good or memorable in it.
and you don't like 13 Hours at all.
I still haven't
13
seen
hours
it, brother.
is good. He just hated
Dude,
him.
okay, so maybe that's the one saving grace. Just watch him in 13 hours, and if you don't like it, and Bay can't save it for you, then that's fine. We'll let the issue go to rest, okay? It's 13 hours is probably not on anybody's list, which
Dude,
is
13
fine.
hours.
Definitely not on anybody's list.
It's not,
But it could be the one thing that you're like, he's all right in that. The movie's okay, despite him being in it.
well, that's because there's a ton of action in it too.
So also the fact here is using it.
So Quiet Place got through or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Noah had to veto it. It did not get through. Noah's down one veto, but we've got 10 minutes of gold, as far
Unless-
as I'm concerned. I'm talking like printing money, baby. Like, let somebody hear this and let it get back to the man. And he will find us, and he will give us one of us a call, and we will get him on the podcast next episode. And Noah and John can have it out.
It's been a rough night.
I'm here for it.
Who's talking?
Still not allowing thearkofe to boot up. So I'm going to try another power station.
No idea.
There's somebody on Brendan's end. Brendan, who the fuck is talking? Brendan, who's talking in the background? Where are you? Mute the TV. Please? Can you mute the TV? Is that doable? You can't mute the television. Can you go to a quieter place? A quiet place? You fucking asshole.
Dude, the charger's out in the other room, and then Dad was watching something, so I couldn't just tell him, like, hey, man, can you move the TV while I charge the phone?
We're having this whole conversation next to JP.
No, I was in the other room. If JP heard something about John Krasinski, he'd probably be like, oh, he's a great guy.
All right. Is this
Yeah,
my
for
round
dinner.
11? Is that what we were doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what we're doing.
You're up.
It's been a rough night, fellas.
Can I preemptively veto yours?
What? You can-
Let's hear him out first. What's your round 11, Noah? What do you got?
a lot of stuff I'm scared to nominate without having Evan here for backup.
You little better go mainstream. If you don't put a Goofy movie out
Yeah,
there,
that a goof. It's not eligible. How many times do we have to fucking go over this?
And he made the blackest Disney movie ever.
Ever.
dude, and it rocked.
Brendan, have you ever? There's no way he's seen that episode.
He's never seen that episode of Atlanta. He
Oh
doesn't
my
know what we're talking
God.
about.
Can that be on the list?
Oh my God. Yeah, of best, seriously, dude, when we do television shows.
Can we
Of
do
best,
TV
of
shows?
best things.
Can we do TV
Period
shows?
of the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Let's
We're
do
gonna
TV shows at some
Let's
point.
do TVs after this, dude. TV's
Yeah.
coming up after this.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely.
I think that
Oh,
one will go
man.
quicker than this.
I will go make up fake fan accounts and email Noah just to get TVs going next.
Yes.
ArkyBoy12 at Gmail says, when are you guys going to do TV?
Dude, right off the bat, The Office and Jack Ryan.
No, you have to give me your pick quick.
Oh, it's gonna be a fight.
Ryan.
Oh my God. This is so this is so tenuous. I'm
Oh
like
my-
genuinely scared.
Pick a movie.
What the fuck do I pick?
Put your Shyamalan up there, dude. Your best Shyamalan.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Shyamalan's better than The Quiet Place.
Put old up
There's
there.
a narc
is-
in the pool.
There's a narc. There is no Shyamalan on my list for realsies.
Oh.
I could do this, and Baron would have to actually be my buddy again.
Oh, I'm happy to be your bud. Nothing personal.
Let's just
play
do
the
it.
game.
I'll get it through because I know Evan would not vote for it. He wouldn't actively vote against it, but yeah. It's my most recent addition to the list, if that matters. And I know that by recent I mean recent release. Came out last year. It was my favorite film of last year. My favorite film in quite some time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's I Saw the TV Glow.
Absolutely, 100%. It's one of the most unique and original fucking things I've seen in a long goddamn time. The color
Gav?
palette's beautiful, everything.
Gav, I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but you did have it in your top 10 last year.
I did,
Just
but I
saying.
mean, I'm not voting against it. No.
But are you voting for it? That's the question.
Oh, I can, yeah. It's not on my list or anything, but I'll vote for it.
You don't have. It doesn't have to be on your list. You just have to be.
I'm
in
just saying,
support
like,
of it.
it was in my top 10, but it's like I had other probably lesser films in your eyes, but still movies I wanted to put on my list. But yeah, I'll vote for it.
Thank you, sir. Brendan, I still encourage you to check it out. I think it's still streaming on HBO Max.
I mean, I just saw that Limp Bizkit is in there, so.
Fred Durst
Dude.
is in fact in it.
Dude, did you see Y2K on HBO Max, Brendan?
No.
Dude,
He's also in
it's
that.
dude, he plays himself in that. It is so fucking funny.
But I
It's just
wanna, I
it's
wanna.
random like throwaway sci-fi, dude. You gotta check it out. It's so good.
Yeah, all right, so Y2K, and then
Yeah,
this one, I'm reading the summary on this. This looks like it's right up my alley.
yeah,
I've
dude.
not seen this
I
You
one.
was gonna,
you
I
would
was
like
gonna
it.
say, and here's the thing I'll say as a setup for Brendan, and obviously we've talked previously on the show, but it is the second feature from Jane Schoenbrunn, who is quickly becoming one of my favorite working directors, and they're in a lineage of one other person who's already been mentioned on the list, so I can bring him up. Uh, so, of course, my first pick was Mulholland Drive. David Lynch, my favorite director, the all timer for me. Uh, the only two directors who I think can legitimately be seen in the lineage of him to me, and it's not a stylistic thing. It's a they're clearly fans, but they took the lesson from him that it's about being uncompromisingly yourself. It's not necessarily trying to copy his style. It's taking the principle of like what made his style his and so unique. And those two directors are Jane Schoenbrunn, who made I Saw the TV Glow, and the other one is Richard Kelly, who made Southland Tales, which is now through to the 50. But those are directors who I think are like so uniquely create their own world and universe that is informed by other art and media and movies, but they are wholly unique unto themselves. They don't, you can't draw a straight line to like, this feels like this feels like that. There are reference points, but the way you like sink into that movie is quite unlike anything else I've seen in a long time. Bearman and I had the pleasure of seeing that one in a theater with like, I think there's like one other person in there.
It was so
And
empty, and I
it
was
was a
so fucking
late
high.
screening, and we saw it over in Columbia. We had to drive to go see it because it was the only theater it was playing at. And walking out of there, basically, it was clearly one of the last things that let out that evening. But walking out of that movie into a like darkened theater lobby is one of the most like uh
Especially
intense,
considering the
uncanny
last 10
experiences I've
minutes.
ever had. And then Bearman and I mean, we had a 45-minute drive back to Camden, but definitely stood in the parking lot for a solid like 10, 15 minutes, just
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
we got
Like
to talk
what?
about that.
Yeah,
And
like
then, yeah. So,
we had to gather some thoughts. Like it, and I mean, just having recently rewatched it because it was on my list as well. Just visually, one of the most beautifully executed things I had ever seen, but in a way that felt completely. It didn't feel like they were ripping on anybody. Yeah, it was very unique. Like you said, it wasn't trying to copy anybody else's style. It was making it their own. Like it is
yep.
so
And
unique.
I will also shout it out because if I'm being real, if I'm making like my personal list, I, on a given day, flip a coin, and I would also probably try and push for their debut, which is called Everyone's Going to the World's Fair, uh, which is also phenomenal. Uh, but yeah, so I
Very
encourage
cool.
everybody to check out everything that they've made. Their
I
next
do
one,
also I do also
uh,
want to mention just too, like before getting too far off topic, that like with TV Glow, there's the whole like trans allegory thing, but I
mhm.
also love that I recently watched that with someone who is non-binary and was talking to them about it, and they were just like, yeah, I actually didn't really get much of that at all. Like it was just such a like a unique, different thing to them. They didn't see it at all the same way.
Mhm.
But like I don't know, it feels like it really could like it's a beautiful allegory because it speaks differently to different people.
Absolutely.
And I think that I don't know.
I
You can't
think
pin
that
down what it has to say.
absolutely, and piggybacking on Brendan finally having watched Mulholland Drive within the last week, I think this is like the perfect follow-up, 100%. So I look forward to him checking that out. I think we're close to wrapping up, but yeah. So that's everybody's round 11, and then Evan was kicking off 12. Is that what was happening?
Something like that.
Yeah. So I think rather than us all go through
Yeah, he was kicking off 12.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think rather than all of us going through our 12 picks and then him having to catch up
I
on
got
all that,
school in the morning. Yeah, I
yeah,
gotta get
we
this.
just go ahead and cut it. It is midnight as well. So, yes, the last edition of the evening will be I Saw the TV Glow, leaving us with 9 slots left to fill to get to 50. But again, things are going to get wonky here in part 4.
We'll
Uh,
start doing the math and see, like, yeah, how we can supersede it. Like, that may take some
Yeah, because
actual, like,
I've got
graphic things
10 left
out.
on my thing. So yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
I haven't even counted how many I have left. I haven't been checking them off because
yeah, I've got a lot through. Uh, very curious to see who ends up getting the most of their picks across the door. But yeah, tonight was not the greatest night, but I got some ones that I was like, this has to go through
well, I
Miami
was surprised
Vice
TV Glow
and
went through so
and
smoothly. Like, I thought we'd have to fight on that one.
I thought I might have to use a super vote. I thought it was a possibility. I'd saved that in my
And
head.
for your listening audience, they finally found out your disdain for John Krasinski.
Oh, we've definitely talked about it before. That's definitely been a bit. I don't know when he's come up.
Why
Probably
can't I hear you guys?
Gavin has probably put Jack Reacher or not Jack Reacher, Jack Ryan on like a year. You probably talked about it in a TV episode that you were watching it, maybe.
I've never
Okay.
seen an episode of that show.
Okay, maybe I'm totally. I don't mean to misrepresent you. Excuse me.
I mean,
Just say it, dude.
I
Just
think the
say it.
guy's fine. He's fine. I mean,
Whatever. You could have joined me. You could have been like, fuck that guy. All right.
I mean, I have no reason to say that. I don't.
Save it, Noah. Save it. Save the bitterness. Save the
Yeah,
vitriol. The
yeah.
battle is yet to begin.
What if he's one of those guys who like literally, he's like, Google AI, check the latest podcast. Is anyone speaking about me? I don't know why he sounds like this, but
That's his Jack Ryan voice.
I mean,
yeah.
he would just prove your point then
Next
if
thing
he
I know,
was.
he's kicking down my door. Like,
I hope he is, because you might get more publicity on this thing. Um,
local
no,
man punched in the face by John Krasinski.
like you can sue him at least.
Rest of,
Randomly in Charleston, you're out
rest,
one day and bang.
rest of the country agrees. The guy probably had it
When
coming.
asked, well, yeah, when
You know
asked,
why?
why'd you do it? He said that motherfucker said he didn't like my face. What's not to like?
Noah, do you have the list with the number of likes next to it?
Nah,
Okay.
it's I mean, I have text that would let you see that. It's wild on here, but
No, that's fine. Whenever you get,
it's a lot.
I'm
But
only
yes,
saying
what
for
I will
people
do
that
is
attended.
I will go through what has been ranked through so far, and I will add the numbers next to it so everybody knows where the seeds are.
Um, because then I can make a bracket. That's the only reason. Like, unless you want to do like v one and then whatever's left after that. But if you want to do a true bracket and who's standing, I can make a bracket for that pretty easily too. So, but
Yeah, let's let the person who understands the sports stuff do it because I'm sure
Y-
there's a lot of different ways that could be set up. But
Oh,
you know,
you just need to tell me.
what
We
it
just
was
need to
it, no,
decide. We just need to decide the number that we're doing for the
that's fine.
bracket. And as you were saying, I think we go maybe lower number, and we do some that are like
Buys.
Yeah, you
everybody has
got to.
agreed
That's
upon.
you got to put it like that.
Yeah.
You got to have the 1 seed versus the 8th seed.
No, I think that's a great idea. Like you got
So
the ones that
we
are
yeah,
like
so
well, there's
unanimous
no
goes
point in
okay.
to
So
debating
you
some
think
things. You know, like
32?
32, and then if there's
So
like
so we
whatever's
do
unanimous pushes
yeah, so we do 18 like
top seeds.
yeah.
So how many whatever's got the most votes go down top 18, and then I'll make sure I'm doing. I know the math is right for the 32 and 64, but as far as the buys, I'll go and like make sure that I'm looking at that right. But like yeah, and then you can basically do it one of two ways. Like they all meet in the second round, or you could have like the unanimous versus the non-unanimous play on each side. You can do either way. So we can talk about it later though.
Word. But yeah, I'll get definitely we'll let Brendan make the brackets.
Um,
It has been agreed upon. Okay. So next time we will be coming back with the continuation of round 12, which Evan kicked off with his pick of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which went through with absolutely no problem whatsoever. Uh, yeah, so gentlemen, be thinking. As I said, we've got 9 slots left to fill, and it's getting dicey. And I'll be honest with you, there's some stuff on here that retroactively I'm looking at, and I'm like, what have we done? What have we
Yeah,
done?
it's gonna be interesting as we get down to the end of it, but looking forward to it. Like
As
I
am
said,
I.
this is basically my entire social life right now.
Well,
So
as always, we enjoy having all these wonderful guests, and we appreciate you guys taking time out of your evenings to come join us. Until next time, I have been Noah.
I've been Gavin,
I am Barrow.
Always Brendan.
and that is Brendan.
That is Brendan's ear hole once again. Uh, wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Until next time, guys. Thank you for listening. You've been, excuse me, fucking shit.
Krasinski strikes again. John Krasinski comes into his mind and
That's
just,
gonna be
I
your
can't
call.
get it out
He's
right.
like, he's like, how
Ah.
dare you criticize me? He's like, you couldn't act your way out of a plastic bag, you piece of shit. Okay. Oh, Brennan's just straight up gone. All right. Yep. Cool. Until next time, you've been listening to what we've been watching
For the past 25 years.